here. So let's go ahead and kick off this bad boy with the biggest event of the year. Gen G versus Sentinels, FPX versus Heretics. Day one of Champions starts right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Big hype. Big hype. What do we think? What do we think? I want these emotes off my screen. That's what I think. Boostio.
시간은 반복된다고 말합니다. 우리의 우주가 끝을 맞이하게 되면 시간의 흐름은 또다시 반복될 것입니다.
Oh, shit. Who is it?
제가 기억하는 한 항상 게임을 좋아했어요. 어렸을 때는 집에 컴퓨터가 한 대밖에 없어서
Little Munchkin gaming, bruh.
그때는 저는 빨리 게임을 하고 싶어서 참을 수가 없었죠.
I don't know, man. Gen G might take it. Honestly, Gen G might take it.
저는 게이머라고 읽었습니다. 매년 질문을 받을 때마다 제 답은 항상
I'll
같았어요.
probably say the same thing though when a Sentinels hype up video comes on.
작은 동네에서 자랐어요. 학교가 끝나면 저는 친구들과 PC방에 가곤 했습니다. 어떤 게임이든 제가 진심으로 마음을 먹으면 1년 안에 최고 티어가 될 수 있었습니다. 형이 e스포츠에 대해 이야기해줬었어요. 게임을 하는 직업을 가질 수 있는 방법이 있다고. 저는 제 길을 보았습니다. 제가 챔피언스를 우승하게 된다면 어떤 꿈이든 이룰 수 있다는 걸 모두에게 보여주고 싶습니다.
W Munchkin. W Munchkin chat. Bro, what are all these emotes?
APEC was the most bundles in the game.
When we get the finals, I'm gonna have Faker come out and sell the Sen bundle.
I want them off my screen.
과거와 미래가 교차하는 현재. 그리고 오늘 2024년
How do I disable them?
팀이 이곳 서울에 모입니다.
These are the superstars of Valorant, and I cannot wait to see them compete on the global stage.
Chat settings.
A few years ago I was burnt out, but Valorant gave me a new hope and motivation for myself. It's been a dream ever since I started Valorant to lift the trophy.
Creo que Crew es un equipo que da mucha sorpresa y esta
No, dude. Why is it?
last year. I wanted to make that achievement happen. Go for 3 trophies. We've taken our foot off the pedal on the tournament that matters the most.
There's no way it's the production, dude. It's not.
Started slow.
How do I turn this off?
Certain energy that we haven't felt since locking or taking Masters 2. Now that we're at champs, it almost feels like we're hungrier than ever.
Oh no.
People talk about these grades in games. If I'm able to go back to back and achieve the same heights that I did the year before, then that just proves the legacy I'm leaving behind as well.
It's painful. I'm so close to getting the trophy. I remember looking at Link's face.
Oh, it's the celebrations. All right, we're good.
I felt it too. They're like my family. I don't want this to happen again.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Here, I'm gonna finish what we started.
Right?
Me and Kong already lifted the trophy one time. The other three guys.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
So we're gonna give all that we got.
I think goal is to win champion, no matter what.
이제 e스포츠로서 한국이 얼만큼 위대한 나라인지 전 세계에게 알리고 싶습니다.
Okay, we figured it out. We're golden. Man, that ruined the whole intro clip, bro. That sucks. Let's go. There's tens, baby. Tens of the boys. He's got his blobfish.
It's a juggernaut matchup, a Madrid final rematch. You got Sentinels going up against Gen G, the kickoff here at Champions 2024. Two of our most prolific teams in all of Valorant facing off against one another, and this matchup is going to be awesome.
These are the only two teams this year that have lifted a global trophy. And now they're up against each other in the first round. And we have a surprise already. Abyss making it through
Hell
the veto.
yeah.
This
I'm
is
with it.
super shocking. Abyss has been Gen G's permaban, so they're clearly a little more comfortable on this map. Sunset has been a real pain point for Gen G this year. They haven't been able to find the success they want with the comp they've been trying to run with the Jet on point. They don't usually run the Raze, so that makes a lot of sense to go to ban that map. I felt like they were going to have to leave that open against Sentinels, but this is really interesting to me. It shows that they're working on Abyss.
Here's what we're going to get on Haven as well.
Yeah, that's a big question for me because this has been a really solid map, I think, for Gen G in Stage 2. They're one of the few teams that have stuck to the Viper ideas. It was super prevalent last year. They're not playing the Breach. They're still playing the Sky there. And Sentinels have been playing that kind of new standard comp that we used to see a lot back in the day. The Breach, the Sova. And I just think it's kind of tough to play that into the Viper, right? Those Breach flashes are a little tough to clear back through the wall and ideas like that. So I'm wondering if they have something specific prepped up against that comp that was very prevalent last year in Americas.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to look to bait out a lot of that utility. That was something DRX was doing really good with some push and pull at A main to really keep it off balance. So, okay, John QT on the Cypher this time for Sentinels. But yeah, Gen G sticking with their comp. They've done it all year. They haven't really changed their comps. Once they settle on something they like, they don't go away for it from it. Even though DRX did take them down on Haven in the Grand
Man, I don't know, dude.
Other than that, they've looked
This is gonna be a crazy
I
game.
think you should be watching out for how they play their flood defenses with this Viper. Having that orb on the A side, having the wall across B, it gives you a lot of potential to have the anchors moving around on the site, finding gaps in the execute. That can be really punishing if Sentinels isn't ready for it.
Yeah, and of course, Sentinels, a lot's going to be leaning on Zekin here to try and get those early engagements going for them. But I am curious to see how the utility is going to shake out here for the Breach, for the Sova, how that's going to play, as you had mentioned before, Mimi, going up against that Viper.
Gen G is going to really struggle to contest Sentinels on these extremities. The Breach comp is super good for taking a lobby, early space like that. So it's probably going to rely on a lot of retakes here for Gen G, but they're great at them.
Oh, dog it. It's now time to get ready for map 1 of Masters Madrid. Or excuse me, we got a Masters Madrid rematch. I got Spain on the mind.
It's
but
Champions.
It's going to be amazing. We're here at Champions, baby. Let's go ahead and send it over to your casters. You got Brandon Sideshow for the call.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, let's get to this one. GB's already teed it up. Listen, it's that Masters Madrid finals, that rematch between these two teams, where honestly, both of them peaking at sort of the right times, but drastically different trajectories in terms of where they've landed over the course of 2024.
I would totally agree with that. You're looking at the two teams that have lifted trophies, but Gen G have gone from success to success, while Sentinels had that Super Bowl hangover that we often see from very good teams. I will say though, when it specifically comes to Haven, Thin, talking about it on the desk, that A lobby control was so important for the one game that Gen G did end up dropping on this map. I think that's where the Breach Sobacom is significantly better.
You see that A control given up, but nobody watching onto the high ground angle. Takes you back in a way, still flashed up. Won't be able to get too much done here. Gen G not able to flood the fence in time. Smokes up. Might be looking for a bit of a contact play, but a call for the pause is made by Sen. They're just going to wait this one out for the util. Still holding it down. Go spam it away. Still adjustment from Sassy. It's good. Leaves it just down to Meteor. 1v3 here for our pistol. Can he do it? First obstacle removed. Let's see more where that came from though. Revealed up just in the last few minutes. Reloads off. Turret up. Catches one of the contacts, but Sentinel's not willing to give them too much of a fight here. Sassy's so
Ooh.
14 HP. Turret still up. Tends us to break this one.
He saw his leg. He got. Oh my god.
Delivers it.
Well, there's a reason that this guy was the MVP for Shanghai. What a way to start things out. I was all ready to sell how well Sentinels had played that A exec. The early control, the hit into sight. Gen G rattled, unable to get that flood retake working. And what did we just witness? The Red Bull clutch comes through in a spot that it should never.
Yeah.
I think we've got to start there. This is a situation where he should get traded every single time.
Gotta agree with that.
And the home crowd roars.
It's 1v3 and Gen G to continue that kind of dominance with the pistol round, starting it up. Conversion into the bonuses. Josh, you were chewing my ear about it.
Yeah.
Off in the green room, you know, talking about how good this Gen G team is when it comes to just being able to get those early advantages.
Yeah, if you want to let me nerd out for a moment there, Gen G are third best team when it comes to pistols at Champions, but they're amazing at converting bonuses. So assuming that they win this round, which Meteor is under quite a bit of pressure here.
Quite a lot, actually, overwhelming, and damage is being done to them, but it's been flooded in.
And should be all good.
And it should be, yeah. Sealed up here. Spikes drop down.
Holy, they just shut that down?
And so look, Meteor is going to have enough to be able to buy up a rifle in the next round. They've got two Guardians, Bulldog rifle. They're the number one team at Champions in terms of converting these bonus rounds in round 3, round 15, where you've won the pistol and the follow-up. And I think part of that is because they take them so seriously. They have such incredible aimers. If they have a Guardian or a Sheriff in their hands, first bullet accuracy on almost all of these guys on Gen G is remarkably good. Love seeing that flash there.
A little bit of an Easter egg, I think, of things to come.
Celsius, I think he's just looking to give away his body at the final moment. He has nothing really to play for, apart from that extra ult point that he could try to get online. To be honest, he's not too far away from getting it early on in this map.
Spotted out and finally cleaned up here. So, inevitable here, but now we can start to look forward to this bonus round. Gen G usually cooking with it.
They are, and I'll tell you what, I've been watching a lot of I've been watching a lot of Gen G on Haven. I've watched all of Sentinels Haven, but they haven't played it very much. So that's an interesting dynamic, isn't it? Because Sen are going to read into what they've seen from the VODs from Gen G. And one of the interesting things is Viper Orb always going towards C long instead of A. That's an interesting quirk of how Gen G play this. And they have two different Viper walls. This one, the most standard, which is going to throw towards A. And then he has an aggressive one for A lobby, which I thought they might pull out. But here on the bonus, looking to try to punish anybody that takes a peek mid.
The spam damage is laid down into the wall here. A lot of presence showcased here by Gen G. She's going walkabouts. Wants to make a go of things.
No cam tap.
Yep, no cam. No turret to catch that contact. Now the dash is active. They missed the timing. Right behind now still. It's a bullet straight to the back. Now, potentially an opening for Sentinels. Let's have to slow this one down. They want to try and get rid of most of this util. There's a fault line to try and follow through Zekken. A lot in his face here still. Nothing to really shut them down. Meteor dodging the flash up and away. looking snappy and magnetic into the moment. Still a TP forward. Sentinels not to be disallowed this, but pushing through the walkway. It is chaos incarnate. Down to that 1v2. Munchkin. Upgrade in hand. He's going to make the most of this one here. Sentinels cannot afford to throw away these player advantage situations. Like how the pistol round got started for them. That is good. Spots our Munchkin now, but he's got a lot more to do. Molly at the feet, Sassy. Push back and away and wide. Bit of spam and straight bullets away. Gets the reload off, but there's only 6 left to him. He's got to do so much with it. Not able to, not against Sentinels there.
That's crazy.
Finally reigning supreme.
Good shit, Sen.
So there we go. Genji unable to convert the bonus this time around. Still off to a decent start with some good damage done. That's going to knock the Sentinels' economy slightly. But I think more important than that, as we look towards the rest of this half, is how the map control game plays out. You can't really run big C execs against Genji. That's the power of the Viper Orb at the top there that they run. But it does make their A-holds weaker, I think. The way that DRX was able to beat them on this map just recently in Pacific was by taking A-long control very consistently. You've always got John there with the camp to make sure if Genji push down mid, it's covered. I think in rounds like this, giving Genji full A lobby control seems like a bit of a map control mistake to me from the side of Sentinels. But maybe they've got something very different in mind. It looks like they're setting up for another one of these garage splits.
Lucius preemptively trying to get rid of some of the killjoy util. Turrets up, trying to spam one of the more common locations, but they don't actually know where it is. It's shifted and moved along, so none of those bullets will be landing. Drone up through C. Makes it feel like there is some presence and pressure being pushed up into it, but a lot of players just now sitting outside. B, wall up in their face again, creating difficulties.
And if they do decide to pop B here, Munchkin's going to be there fairly early with a snake bite. They're trying to go back towards garage.
Texture. Playing off angle to get ahead of this util that they might use to clear this, and he is ahead of the full line. 2 removed. Job just like that, pushing through though. John QT quick to equalize the 3v3. Into the moment still with 40 seconds left. There is room to breathe. The pause is called. Cage falls. Alongside the wall. Munchkin was not ready for that. Ferrari Peak in action here.
30 seconds left.
Tap, hoping that the rest of these players are going to come swinging out of the open, and it leaves it once more down to Meteor. 1v3. Milk around for him on the pistol round that he did confirm. This one is a little bit more. It's tougher to chew through, isn't it? Contact's caught by John, and he will deliver them the round.
Sentinels tie it up.
Huge kills there from Sentinels. One from John, the other from Zekken, both in B main. And I think those are the two that really turned that in favor of Sen. After Texture got a double kill, most of the time I think that should be Raps.
Yeah.
And yet, really strong, quick aim coming out from John Cutie and Zekken to be able to pick off players on Genji. Both Karen and Munchkin falling in those spots. It just opens up the whole site for them. Genji are going to have to respect that. If Sentinels are shooting and they've got a firepower advantage early on in this game, well, a lot of things are going to change.
It's not Genji down to that weaker buy. It's a good time to talk about, the overall feelings heading into this match, because a lot of people would, I think, pen Genji as the heavy favourites. That's understandable considering Sentinels were slacking a little bit towards the end of stage 2. Bullet falling off a little bit, of course. Texture with the knives in his hand for the Blade Storm might be able to return at least some of them, but tagged up by the Trojan.
Can we miss both those knives?
Switch though. Gotta make the most of it. Meteor's back in there too, or in their face.
We're already starting to rotate.
Meteor is just out in the open, and this slow, cautious tail is really being told by Sen across the map. It's working dividends.
It is, but because they didn't take a long control early on in the round, and they don't have drone, it's going to be tough for them to end A here. Their choices are between B and C, and that's mostly where the Genji defense is. There are still opportunities for this to go wrong for Sentinels. They've got time on the clock. I'm not sure that John's going to be able to re-explore this entire area confidently. He's going to give it a go, though.
It's a stack of players that Genji released.
What's the chances you run into the fucking gate?
Just be going down every day of the week, and so he does. An upgrade offered up.
Just unfortunate.
You want to go into this one with a rolling thunder. It is committed. Still as an orb and a snake bite in your face after shock. Narrowly avoided. Look at a rest. Dodges the flash.
Texture, that was smart.
Danger zone for Sentinels. You're walking straight into the maw, and it's only firepower. They're going to be able to bail yourself out. Texture. You only do so much with that Sheriff in hand, and the plan has to be stuck down. Bullet spraying and praying away, but Tens ready to lock it all down.
Rick covered there towards the end for Sentinels. But I'm really not liking the way that they're setting themselves up in some of these situations. Because they're not taking A control early on, they limit themselves so drastically in the late round. Yes, they're able to make their way through there. And yes, it doesn't matter too much that John goes down to the Bucky in short, but that got close and it had no reason to necessarily. They just found themselves stuck.
Importance of that A lobby control, though, that you were hammering home is going to be all the more here. Texture's got the operator in his hands. I think this is being tracked by Sentinels now. Got a sight set towards it. The drone. Texture's ahead of this, though. The ball, and he misses the play. Ah, there's a dash into his face. How the hell do you avoid this? You don't! It's all supplemented. TP up into heaven. Tens is there for the backstab just in case, but Sassy was the one to clean it all up. And now, you're just looking at a save.
That's so lovely. I mean, that's a wonderful play over towards Hay there. Adding the Soverall into the back of it too.
They changed the pace so much on that round.
Opportunity, but it was a tough flick to be able to get onto Zek, and he does the reverse peek, crossing over the bricks early. He is often good for those. His aims pretty spectacular with the ult, but this time Sentinel come out on top. And Sentinel's got the killer instinct just to rush him down early. I was talking about how, you know, not fully convinced yet at the way that Sentinels are approaching the attack side, despite the fact that they've been good so far with rifles in hand. But if I'm looking at just the teamwork, coordination, their rifle aim, everything's looking very clean right now for Sen. And that A-take inspired a lot of confidence in me. So far, it's Gen G firmly on the back foot.
Sentinels coming out swinging as well. Don't let that 4th seed in Americas fool you. What a finalized finish as well for them in stage 2.
They had a 6-map win streak at the start of stage 2. Yeah, it's something that I think people have forgotten because they went out ignominiously from playoffs. And they've lost to G2 right before the playoffs as well. But they're still a competent team, and if you catch them on a good day, woe betide you.
Yeah. Think about this Sentinels team as well. It's all been leading up to this big moment here at Champions, the end of the year. They started their really a freak tournament, and now potentially lift even. Maybe getting ahead of ourselves. So it's only day 1 and it's
nice shot.
Match Tens punishing the peak there. At least they all pick up onto Munchkin. Cage up as well, coming in the back on Tens.
So this is that Viper wall I was talking about. It's designed for A-long control, but they couldn't control the Tens teleports. Very cool anti there, I think, based on where they saw the Viper wall.
Yeah, he wants to press forwards. He spots the barrel. He knows that there's a kill to be found. We'll claim it. Double peak is up, and the trade in sight here for Sentinels. Seekers considered by Lackey are now offloaded here just for that extra information, but Sentinels are still working with about a minute on the clock here. They can afford to just slow it all the way down, but Meteor, again, the risks have to be taken. He's the one pushed past forwards, most of his util. Needs to find a kill from it.
Surely he has a free one on Tens.
Backs to it, he's watching the wrong angle, but yeah, Tens unaware. That could potentially be crossed up here. Sentinel's going for that quick reaction now. Full speed.
Tens is like, come on.
And without Munchkin alive, no Viper all, the C becomes much easier to hit. There's always going to be that lockdown coming from Garage. How do you, not Garage, coming from, what is that kind of placement, just to make sure that it doesn't get contested?
I mean, Sentinel's going to be pushed all the way up onto site here. They can't actually fall back into the long angle flash. Just about dodge here. Second has dropped. This is disjointed here by Sentinels. The aftershock has to get used now. Meteor wrapping behind, and a coordinated attempt. It works to full fruition. Gen G, beautiful work.
What value from the lockdown as well. Yeah. I can't say that I've really seen too many people popping it down there to go for the C retake. I was also watching Texture's POV. He had to dodge 2 breach flashes and Lackey's flash as well. He's spinning his crosshair left and right just to try to keep his vision intact so that he can help on the retake. But that's the first one with rifles in hand that Gen G get on the board. And it wasn't looking great for them until Meteor made that play walking down mid. When you're in a player disadvantaged spot, sometimes you got to take risks like that.
Of course.
Look.
Yeah, I mean, he's all over the place.
So now Texture with op in hand, going to be taking that peek towards B as Sentinels look to take some A lobby control.
DTP though, Black here side by side. Him and Caron not ready for that one, are they? Zekin just catches one to the temple. What's the back way? Texture's wondering which way to look.
You see the Tens went for the same teleport again, so every time the Viper wall's been in this spot, Tens has tried to TP into this cubby. But this time, Munchkin wasn't just sat there in the open picking up an ult. They actually fought.
So this 10's dead. What was that? Oh shit.
Oh, unsteady. This time Genji not needing to take too many risky plays. 1-1 forwards here. The pin is going to be dropped at the minute mark. This is lovely. Supplements the defense.
But it also stops you getting any further info. I say that, but actually Karen, having gone on top here, is still going to be able to get info down short. So he keeps 2 players A on the defense side. But I think Sen are going to struggle to get through that.
They really are.
What are your options now? You haven't gone garage, you haven't broken the killshot utility.
Meteor. Walkabouts here. Oh my, almost time for the peak there. Yeah, with the punish still. Drone's going to be used to clear through into mid. Sentinels have only got 30 seconds to really work with into this one. Again with that player disadvantage. Tens TP up top and away. And he spotted his players completely unaware. Genji still lacking. Got to get a handle onto most of this one. Caron pressing forward. Smokes. Watch for Genji. The toppled.
That is an amazing play from Sentinels. Genji always flood defend and try to pre-take over towards B. Zelsis tapped that knowing it was coming. I mean, he knew with 100% confidence that they were about to push through that smoke. Hard red. There's the advantage of having those VODs to watch from Pacific.
Yeah. Munchkin not interested in playing for this one as well. Just wants to keep the op into the next. Big tool they're going to be using next rounds. As well to talk about the general feeling heading into this one. It was already kind of mentioned on the desk with the map pool stuff. It's about that we haven't seen much of Sentinels at all.
No.
And there's a reason that they picked it here today. They feel like there's weaknesses to exploit on Genji's side. I would have to agree. When I was watching, it looked like one of the weaker maps for Genji. Surprisingly, it was my overall hot take coming into the event that probably the map pool wasn't quite as sure that people were making out.
The weird thing about that, though, is I feel like we've seen Haven so little and from so few teams at an elite level that actually I still feel like Genji's Haven is up there, top 5, top 3 in the tournament.
From what we've seen, yeah.
Maybe I'll change my mind after watching more of other teams play, like Sentinels here. But, you know, Sen had only played it once before this, into 100 Thieves, and they lost fairly convincingly.
So it's hard to tell, right?
It's really tough to tell.
Size, yeah.
It's tough to tell who's good on Abyss, obviously, but also Haven at the moment. I think, you know, as we head deeper into this map, even more unknowns. The decider, if we got there, would be Abyss.
Oh, Abyss. I mean, I would love to see that map 3 already into the round here. It's going to be quadruple face up in through mid. MQT stepping up late. Looking to send it straight through into the B side as well, but a spam into the smoke as well. Nobody's going to be able to press their way forward to pass it, but Tens does get dropped. That spam, I believe, coming out through the smoke. Trailblazer spotting it. Paranoia running front out for the back. Nobody's watching this one. Second, he's going to be dropped here, trying to fight for the side control. It's all over the place. Sentinels caught completely unaware, and a spray down transfer just does not connect. Everybody forward once more. This time, it's Sentinels. Been back to that spectator seat, and Genji maybe one step closer, making it equalised at the half.
And Genji one step ahead there too. Notice how Sentinels was spamming into the smokes, expecting Genji to be set up for that pre-take, for that flood defend. And instead Genji pulled a little further back, not much, but just a little, in order to not die to that early spam and get a big retake off altogether. These minute differences in timings are messing with what Sentinels were expecting, and especially if you get a freebie like that. Look how unexpected that timing was for them to go through this one.
Rolling Thunder just to try and fight for one of the extremities down towards B, just the slightest of timings that were off.
And that's how fast Genji adapt from one round to the next. It doesn't take them long.
It's a reason that they've made every single final so far this year. That's an accolade that not many teams at all can even claim. Munchkin trying to stop this one as well. Another B attempt and push in, spots the player, spamming away. Somebody's to cover this one down and below. Stunned up, matters not. Second, walking straight into this one. Still Caron is out and away. Caron delivers it side by side. Him and Lakia. They push back any aggressors. But the spike drop down into no man's land. There are no chances left for Sassy.
Another spot where you feel like a Genji player's caught dead to rights, being double swung essentially. And the leader in terms of any Rookie of the Year awards pulls it out again, a 2K. Just a slight wiggle of the movement too, to shake off a few bullets.
Yeah.
Watching Karen is a delight.
This guy is so damn impressive, and he's even the one to finish it here. 5-5, being that scoreline. You are right, you know, you're talking about that Rookie of the Year candidacy, I mean, there's not many that can really hold a candle to them. One of them is in this server with him.
Yeah. I mean, John would be probably second, maybe Woot, it depends what your argument would be. But they're both so far behind Karen, they can't even see him in the race.
Yeah.
He's sprinted off into the distance, over the horizon. It would take one of those guys like John or Woot winning champs, honestly, to overtake him for Rookie of the Year. Like you said, Gen G have been in every finals with a rookie player basically straight from ranked. That's insanely impressive.
Yeah, really never seen anything like it.
So 5-5, big recovery from Gen G. Yes, they got the pistol, but it looked like Sentinels were in control in these rifle rounds up until recent. Sen going for a few too many plants on B.
And looking towards Garage, seems like it's a pretty key part of what they're going for. Looking for a bit of spam into the corners just in case there is that one held. Off angle, Meteor's caught on the cross though. Trying to wade his way past that one. That's a leg shot. John QT barely surviving Seekers. Pushing forwards. Lakia smelling that blood in the water. He definitely wanted to hunt that one out. So it's equalized 4 versus 4. And it caused that reaction now out of Sentinels. But they're going to be walking again. It's a Paranoia. It's an Anaswarm. It's an orb up in their face. Sentinels really don't have too many options here. But they're calling for the pause.
They have to go for the C-exec once the orb goes down. But this just becomes so obvious.
Yeah. And again, the players are meeting their match. It's Gen G happily able to just try and fight this one.
Ooh.
Fury, though, that was the extra element needed. Lakia right from behind. Texture follows up with a shot and still got to deal with these players. 2v2 now. 36 seconds left. Not enough with the offset of the movement. Lakia will be dropped. Texture 3 HP.
30 seconds left.
Looking this way, that way, head on a swivel. Doesn't know which way to look. It's an impossibility almost at this point, but at least the spike isn't down. It's the one thing working for him. The weaponry is not. Plant from Zelsis stuck, committed. Needs to be held out here. Players all around. It's all about this first shot that lands. Finally, needs a second one. Dash now active. Doesn't know where he is and it's wrapped all the way round. Texture! You absolute animal!
He's such an incredible player.
That was nuts.
The backside of C, checking left and right on default.
That was nuts.
Thinking that he killed the healthy player, realizes he's wrong, still has time.
Tense who?
He guesses the angle incorrectly first to readjust.
Tense who?
It's unbelievable watching these guys play sometimes.
Individual game IQ. It's off the chart.
It really is. You know, we can see, we've got a mini-map.
Yeah.
He's operating fully in the dark in this spot, and he's got a perfect read on that timing. Munchkin can't even believe his eyes.
What a delivery. Straight up a gift for Gen G, but all in the hands of Texture. It's still now towards it. The final round here of our first half. Haven.
Gen G have got a 4-player stack on A. This is a hard read. Right, Sentinels have only been going A when they want to finish A. I think that's another flaw a little bit with the way that they've been doing their attack side calling. They're not really taking A control and then pivoting off elsewhere. Maybe this round they will, and maybe that'll be how they convert round 12.
Trailblazer broken, doesn't get concrete information. Just being held here by Sentinels. UT, Zelsis, looking to try and break some of this util up through Garage, maybe force and pull some of the rotations, but Gen G firmly stuck in the mud. They are not drifting away from this A anchoring spot with 4 players ready to receive.
I think if they break the turret, it will have to pull people off A.
That's what they're going to be trying to go for here. John QT with 40 seconds left. It's broken.
They didn't move a muscle.
Only just now, Munchkin, a TP at least, it's faked out.
The hardest of hard reads. A Munchkin classic.
They think these rotations have occurred, but listen, Gen G, they put up all the barricades. They are ready to receive every single player. Full line over and through. Lakia inside the Cloudburst plays. Once inside of it, the wall up in their face. Sentinels cannot step past it. It's up to Sassy and more. With only 15 seconds to do it. Your options are pretty much entirely ran out. Updraft and away. Fade away with a Blade Storm. It's a flourish to finish, man. And only a few seconds remain before Gen G take this lead. From first half of Haven, no time on the clock to play with. 7-5 will be what we stare at.
Incredible end to the half there. The time ended up being the worst killer at tens.
Absolutely insane stuff.
What a way to open our first game of champs. I feel like this rematch of Masters Madrid finals is delivering. We've seen some awesome stuff.
We certainly have. This has just been dominance, and what a return of the fight from Gen G after a It's slow beginning.
That's one way to shut down a Jet entry, I guess. Just stand where they dash and go into her smoke. Because she does have to pull her gun out. It's got to be really precise.
Trade in any phone in any condition guaranteed and get $800 off the new Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon. Red Bull gives you wings.
This is gonna be good, man.
We're going to find out as well if Genji can keep that momentum moving forwards. Be potentially a tough ask, honestly. Depends what Sentinels got prepped up on their defense half. That's the trouble with a team that is coming into a tournament where they haven't really been. I mean, obviously the case for a lot of teams is. Okay, am I being baited? Is that real?
I mean, it's looking real. We'll see. We'll see. Going into the next half, whatever's happened down there. Going into the next half, though, focus is going to be on pistols. I feel like Sentinels. So I talked a little bit earlier about how good Genji are with the pistol rounds, and how important that is. It's one of the big reasons that Vitality surged forwards in EMEA as well. Are those pistol rounds, bonus rounds? The Sentinels right now, of all the teams apart from the Chinese squad, so it's difficult to get some score, they're 12th out of 16 in terms of their pistol round wins for all of the teams in Pacific, EMEA, and Americas. So that's really rough. If they can't get pistol rounds on the board in this series, it actually might not matter how good their Haven is, how good their Abyss is, if they wanted to close it out maps 1 and 3. You still need those rounds to be able to get your halves off to a good start.
Yeah. Just to take away one of those win cons from this Genji squad that's, I mean, they are determined, they're on a bloody warpath, man, to try and essentially lay claim to a dynasty, I would say, heading into champs. This is a squad that, like we already mentioned, they've made every single finals this year that they could, possibly even make. And past that point, they've already lifted a trophy. Absolutely. The first one for Pacific. They've made history this year already. At this point, it's about cementing that legacy, that dynasty.
Yeah. Com, we heard earlier today, talking about legacy, because he's going for that champions back-to-back. You know, Sassy, for Sentinels, also looking for 2 champions trophies. One of only 4 players in this tournament who could. But on the side of Genji, I think if they win champs, maybe if they even just make the grand finals, they have a very solid claim to being the greatest of all-time team. And that's with Fnatic still in this tournament, with a very similar roster to the squad that won back-to-back at Lock-in and Tokyo.
And their consistency is just unheard of, especially with how challenging this year has been. It's a very condensed schedule. Yep. Makes it difficult to just not feel the burnout over a certain amount of time here, but Genji have been looking largely in charge here. The beginning here for our pistol round. It's all slow for now. Crawling up through mid, looking to see if they can get any of those early angles, just in case somebody's peeking for info on Sentinel's side. A trip in their face, texture.
Oh, that's an easy B take for them. Oh, they're faking it.
Onto the high ground inside that smoke. The trap stopped him. Cam sees a lot of this info, but it's only Zelsa's home.
Yeah, peeking away, just can't quite land the one.
So weird that they fake that.
We'll push back that. Played it to Curry.
And then they fake that.
Oh, wide open. Right for the taking. John QT's dropped.
So they tap B, fake C, walk in on A.
And it's an open sight.
That's wild. How did they? How did John...
Pace, but still Sentinels
Not John. How did he lurk through there? How did Munchkin lurk through there?
potentially come online. 17 seconds until the start. Too short for the fault line. Dash still available. See it for Zekin in the back pocket. They're worried about these flanking players as well. I find it difficult to get through, at least with this orb, but as soon as he goes down, you
That
know
was
he's gonna
crazy.
get that timing. They are so concerned about these mid flanks. Now the time to strike is here. TextG's way ahead of it, inside the smoke. Any sort of timings the Sentinels were looking to try and take, they've missed it already. Texture still, Sassy. That's two. They need more than that. And no one from Gen G is willing to even give him it. Ice cold from them, a tap onto the spike, no one out into the open. He has to stick it for the only win con. Gen G. Almost inevitable that they claim once more another pistol round here.
And that pistol was remarkable. The fake onto B, tapping it after Texture had failed to get onto the high ground, trying to get simultaneous C lurks and A lurks working. I don't think either of them were designed as fakes. It's more just as see which one works, right? If the guy dies over towards C, probably the guy on A is going to be able to find a timing. And my God, what a timing Munchkin found. He also got in position to throw that orb deep towards CT. As soon as the orb goes down, Karen throws a smoke and Texture's inside of it. Every part of that worked beautifully.
Yeah.
Small details are hammered out so well by Gen G. They've had a lot of practice, a lot of matches to be played this year.
Willing to throw away that advantage they've got in that pistol round. Taking it nice and slow, hoping that Sentinels will peek into it.
The cam from John Cutie was positioned a little further back in the previous round. It's going to be getting them good information on this side of the map.
Trailblazer. Just to check in case there are trips there. Clears the way through most of the side. Not sure if it cleared. Zekin off into the corner. They don't like what they saw. Gen G instead now moving over towards the B side. Flash overhead, no connection there. Karen will stick this one, and the gamble stack of Sentinels does not work out.
They got Viper Orb onto the plant. No snakebite to work with, but double nano swarms as long as Meteor stays alive.
Everybody's looking all over the place here. Still Sassy's way ahead of the rest of his team, looking to try and trade this one. Oh, Lakia is right there behind him. All the avenues watched, and everybody falls once more. So Gen G, it's flawless on their anti-eco. Again, looking towards that bonus round. It's going to be more than healthy. Our kill leader of Texture looking just very much in control. 14-8.
And just took over from Sassy, who's having a remarkably good game out here on Haven, but not enough. Gen G failed the first bonus. Even the best teams in the world, by the way, are still winning less than 60% of their bonus rounds. So it is a difficult round to be able to convert. But Gen G with 2 bites at the apple here on this map, and a chance to run away with Haven.
Waller. It's difficult to get the timing here. Zelsis is holding his fault line, but all the players are already way ahead of him. Sassy.
That doesn't even stop them contacting.
There's no way.
Can't believe they didn't give it away there.
There's no way. They don't even spam. They're just all the way up, and it's all for free here. Paranoia, Flash, it's all offloaded, concatenated, out and over the top as well. It's down to 10s to hold it, locking it down. In through the back, the reset is magnanimous. This guy will not be stopped. He denies any attempt to take that A site.
Gen G left scrambling. They should have had that. A dash into sight, an amazing flash from Zelsis to actually push them back just a moment. And Tens recovers after immediately being blinded in the midst of that exec. He's left on the floor in a 2v4.
That's what Sentinels needed. Holding this one steady, giving up most of the A sites. Rifles are swapped around, noise is being made. Plans not even pushed back here, so Karen will be able to get that extension into the round. And got a feel with Gen G. That's sometimes dangerous. You don't want to give them those options and opportunities. Oh, no. Karen inside the smoke, not being cleared out. Dodging, weaving, TPing away. Still being watched for Meteor. 1v2. Meteor cannot land it.
They got that was almost really risky for Sentinels there.
And thankfully for Sentinels, all of Ten's hard work does not get discarded at the final hour. So they bring that gap down to 3. Little bit of damage done, not too bad for the Sen economy, but they're going to take a tactical timeout here.
It's the first one of the match.
really beautiful play from Tens, must be said. Second is struggling. I didn't even realize at this point, to be honest with you, because I felt like he was getting into sights fairly well. But he's 5 and 13.
Yeah, struggling quite a bit.
And Zekan's one of those players that, yeah, from a map-to-map basis, maybe you could argue he's slightly inconsistent. Only slightly. But to be honest, in every major tournament, he's always the highest performing player for Sen. And he's actually gone up in terms of his ACS all year. Just tournament on tournament, from kickoff to Madrid to stage 2, putting up better and better performances. So to see him at the bottom of the scoreboard right now, it's a little concerning, but if he wakes up, it could be the difference maker. I think that's something you've got to be taking a look at here, is whether Sen want to get an op into his hands, and whether they can from an economy perspective too. He's been buying the Outlaw in the last few rounds here, but he hasn't quite been where Gen.G are looking.
No. Money's just been slipping quite tight for them in terms of them just trying to get that operator. You can see opting even for the Outlaw here. You know, getting that sniper into the hands of at least a Jet player. It's tried and true at this point on Haven. It's got to be a key part of your defensive protocols. But yeah, it's a bit of a bargain bin buy, isn't it? And only the 1/2 armor target of Texture.
Yeah, it's unlikely to find too much success. He's also been running at C.
What is this power thing that's been pinged out by Gen.G? It's going all the way through garage and through the back of it. See if they make a go of it. It's not running a Killjoy. It's going to be gaps potentially there. We'll see if Sentinels are able to cover it.
Just to look at the other side of the map as well. Recon Dart finally thrown out 20 seconds into the round. Because if you throw it out early, the Viper Wall is really disguising it. Zekan almost caught contact and Munchkin's lurked his way up again. I'm not sure which one's even going to be the game changer here, A or C.
Oh, Ten's going for the peek as well as Barrels pointing out, trying to bait a shot out. There's no way. There's absolutely no way Munchkin can be blessed like this once more! He's working magic over towards the A site. We're watching a bloody repeat. He's opened it up.
The timing's crazy on that.
He's straight there with him. Tower broken down into mid here, but the A site is theirs. Now with Texture removing John. The mid avenue completely opened up. Uncertainty into the back of Sentinel's minds, but they want to go with this one thick and fast. Playing forwards here, at least with the dart in hand, and the rifles are not doing enough. It's Sassy and Celsius up against the world. They're not being given even an easy fight in the slightest. The movement ajar. Forced to save. Celsius backing away.
That is a brutal decision for Sentinel.
Sentinel's got to make something happen here if they want to win their map.
But their economy's going to be in a really rough state. Celsius has got a bit of money, so has John. The rest of the team, dirt poor. Think about the way that Munchkin is getting space down short, right? If Sassy throws a recon dart at the start over towards A lobby, Munchkin's just going to play around his wall, and he's going to dodge it, and you're not going to get any good information. In fact, you might even get bad info and think it's cleared when it's not. So they need a different way of being able to get information there. You're either going to have to re-clear with the Sova drone from short, or you're going to have Zekan fight that. And Sentinels have not chosen either option. For all that they've got the rounds really close here, I think there's a ton of things that Sen could improve on this map if they ended up rematching Gen.G later on in the tournament here. Or if they can figure it out mid-game.
Early spam goes either way here. Zekan's shot down to 48 health. Still ice cold. Watching for any sort of mid-presence.
One of those spots where you might want to just give the gun over to, to your teammate. It's rough though, because Zekan really wanted to try to get aggro, but with only 48 health, what can you do?
Already the space is taken up here by Gen.G. Another perfect read.
Munchkin's IGL, it is magnificent. I think people maybe didn't credit it as much at the start of the year, but defense side hard reads, attack side he finds the gaps so often.
These lurks on top of it, it's all
incredible.
coming together. This guy is just, he's a beast right now this entire year.
He really has been.
Big flash, forward line onto Texture, but there's plenty more util where that came from. Buckets of it. Paranoia for a paranoia, just pushing them back and away. Sentinels be lucky to get anything. Still, Caron drop towards the back. Texture, phantom play.
Oh,
Ace stolen away. Another ace. Gotta build for him, man. You gotta build.
The last ace that Texture got was in April, man. He's had 12 4Ks.
Smiling. Oh my god.
He's had 12 4Ks since his last ace. Look at him. This one should have been it.
It should have been it. It
should have finally ended. He's so funny.
Oh man.
I do love Texture. But can Sentinels find an answer? Now that they've got rifles back in hand, the gap has opened up to 5. It's almost looking insurmountable. It has to be now.
It has to shift now, doesn't it? Updraft, dash, up and over. Flash to follow it up as well. Nobody's in sight lines of Texture. He's given up almost entirely and he's put the squeeze into the Sentinels player. They heard all that util. They don't know which way to look and they can't even get the kill drips online. Full line.
What's going on, Josh?
Hunter's Fury. It's panicked. It's uploaded. The desperation does not work out.
I was just testing something. Everything was all messed up for a sec. How you doing, man?
Very nice pathing to bring out in a crucial round, and Texture's looking to close it.
And he's just showing right click but followed up by
Man, Genji is just all over them.
one step now. That's all they have to take to lock up this map.
And I think if there was one round you could point to show that
I'm good, brother. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
where Genji have just gone
Hope you're having a good morning or night, whatever time it is for you. I'm just enjoying the champs, man. I was gonna go to sleep and I saw that they were on, so I was like, you know what? Let's get her going.
their protocols fall into pieces. Second tactical timeout now used by
Thanks,
Sen.
man. Thanks.
It might be too late at this point. Their weaponry is so
Doesn't look like Sentinels is gonna win their map.
They've got to try to contest short to make sure the Munchkin doesn't go for the lurks.
Maybe they'll have better
They've
luck.
also got to be able to defend the
On Ascent.
They don't have nanoswarms, they don't have the Viper to be able to work down there. They're probably not going to have 10 card anchoring that spot. There's just
I appreciate you stopping in, man.
thrown at them. They do not have the answers on
You're a
this
graphic
side.
designer, right on, bro, right on.
Not just the fact that Sentinels have now got to do it with, again, weaker weaponry, knocked down to half armor, it's Bulldogs, it's Guardians in play. But just the ideas that you were mentioning. You know, they can't contest with Munchkin. He's been able to get free reign over
If you DM me on Twitter,
timings he's taking. And it's so hard for Sentinels to even control this one. Typically,
I can look at your portfolio. If you're like looking for payment and stuff, you know, I'll look at your stuff and we can discuss something on there.
Even if Zekken does fight short against that Viper wall, it's really tough.
Yeah.
You have to be very smart, but also very aware that you can have that Viper wall dropped on you at any moment, and Munchkin can threaten a fight. You know, our best duelist in the world can take those fights, and Zekken is capable of doing that kind of stuff. But Sentinels have decided they need him in garage, maybe to try some kind of early peak.
a lot of players going to be watching that. Gen G.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know. I just haven't gone into it yet because I don't really know what I want to brand for it.
Looking for that closer. No signs over towards garage. Instead, set it over towards the B site. Celsius is watching this. Smoke up in his face.
Yeah, just DM me on Twitter and send me your portfolio.
Middle to the plan, but that's an aftershock to push him back and away. Dash still there. Zekken spots it. Here's the one, but nobody's giving him an easy fight. Meteor dashing and backing away. Still with his B-side control. Texture. He's put straight past it. And in front of that fault line, still won't survive. It's with the trade.
It's a good trade from Zelsis.
Over the back, 4v4. Plant down Orfev gives him that information and a cycle.
Genji actually committed to B this time. That fake was crazy. Oh, you should be able to see my Twitter on, like, beside my name if you just scroll down a little bit. It's linked.
Around exactly when they needed it, just as Genji had got up to map point. We saw the same level of ideas from Genji there. Going for the B exec, okay, that gets stunted by an aftershock from Zelsis. Let's try to pivot and crunch the player's garage. That also
Yeah, it just depends on what your portfolio looks like. Man, I have a friend that does graphics design full time, so
wins as well here, but he needs to be doing more of it.
if it's higher quality than his stuff, I'll probably look into it, but
I can't really focus on individuals, despite the fact, you know, Zekken is sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard. It's been a while. He's even got a kill.
don't want to promise anything, but it's always good to have more than one person, you know?
Offer any sort of bailout.
At the same time, you do want to be putting your duelist in a position.
Everybody has a different style.
Right? And And so the fact that we haven't really seen Zekken in those spots is a bit concerning. You know, again here, just looking to try to find fights over towards B, and Genji are heading in a different direction.
Trailblazer is never getting broken. It's just being given free reign to clear the way. Give space for Genji.
Munchkin is just lurking so hard.
That kind of spot if you break the Trailblazer, the texture's right behind it.
And that's an interesting peek. Still Zekken makes the adjustment.
There's the
Snaps it to the
value.
cranium, and there is the value.
I didn't see the peak.
To come about through that sheer mechanical skill.
Here comes Munchkin. He's trying one of these classic A-lurks.
Tens is sick of this shit, dude. He's actually sick of it.
There's a chance for the timings to be missed here. And which way is he going to look?
Oh, he got him.
Mirrored plays from Tens and Zekken. Pushes Genji back. It just looks and looks. Yeah.
It's the same again.
I don't have a business email set up at the moment.
One gets broken, the other doesn't.
So Twitter's the best bet.
Meteor's got an open side for them.
30 seconds left.
A 3v5 though, Brent. They're not going to close out the map here, surely.
But it's Genji. You never know with this team. They really shouldn't.
Full breach utility for Zelsis. Sassy's going to have recon coming back online, but you probably don't want to wait for it.
And there's the first Shocky. Preemptive release of the debt, so one of the nanoswarms is off. Meteor finds it, still traded. Charon has to sweep from behind here now. The backstab, but maybe just
I don't have a business email set up right now.
It's even gonna be doable. Flash in through the box. Smoke is up in his face. A tap in his way. That's a bit of spam to follow up. Charon, and now a lot more to do. Spike being diffused, stuck fully.
You don't have a portfolio?
Defend him. Sentinels are still alive in this map. They're not gonna be going down one map just yet.
6 chances for Genji to close. Now down to 4.
Yeah, I understand that, Josh, but you see, it's I don't just give out my email.
To get into the site, but then making sure that they deal with any.
That's why I have Twitter, and most people that do graphic art have portfolios put together. Or they have their own Twitter with all their stuff on it. So if you don't have any of that set up, I'm sorry, I'm not really interested.
He had 2 outlaws earlier.
Definitely rough to them to salvage that money together, but he's found many targets. Still a smoke in his face. We'll push him back. Be given that early sideline. Texture's even watching just in case he is updraft up onto the box. They don't like what they see. They got to know that the money is available for that operator. Should be at the back of their minds as long as they're looking at the scoreboard.
That flash down A short, and now the Trailblazer indicating that Munchkin did not find an early timing. Sentinels were not sure, but now they should have a good idea that this is actually the pack of Genji.
I didn't really get that much info with that.
Really stretch all the way out towards this A side. Sassy.
Are they just taking short control?
Wondering if this is potentially fake pressure. Tens overstaying it, just about escaping. 50 HP though, and now it's being fully committed. The Molly at the feet as well. They are separating these players, picking them apart. Nobody is allowed to anger this site. To set up and execute, the pit drop down, man. And Tens is going to make a play. He's already found it, whipping it around. Meteor, rifle in hand, leaving it to the 2.
So they're definitely just isolating the fights with that instead of trying to take the whole site. They're just pushing them into like a spot where they can actually fight them, so they don't have to clear certain angles.
Finish up the map. Haven is theirs.
Which is pretty crazy.
A pick that I think made some degree of sense. They had the VOD advantage, the tape advantage, and could try to anti-strap what Genji were bringing. At the end of the day, those holes though, ironed out, and texture looking fantastic with over 300 ACS to open up champs.
Yeah, unreal performance by Texture. He's looking to really just grab not just another trophy, but also that undisputed title. We've still got plenty more to see.
Ascent is next. Ascent is next. That was a blowout by Genji, man. Which is good for my bracket, though. So, it is what it is. go see if oh, none of them are on. Josh, thanks for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. Vinny is playing.
Tonight, they'll still be in the tournament.
So you're guaranteed to be there when they're still in the event.
감독님 오늘 선수들 표정만 봐도 뭔가 평소 때는 굉장히 즐겁게 게임을 하는데 오늘은 좀 더 진지하게 좀 몰입을 하는 모습이었거든요. 센티넬 상대로 특별히 준비했던 부분이나 마음가짐의 변화가 있을까요?
확실히 챔스기도 하고 저희가 또 서울에서 하는 것만큼 유일하게 저희가 센티넬한테만 졌기 때문에 그래서 무조건 이기고 싶다? 뭐 그런 게 좀 진지해 무조건 이겨야겠다는 생각이 개막전이기도 하니까.
Yeah, of course, you were taking things more seriously because it's champions, also the first match of the champions in front of the home crowd and our home ground. So we are motivated, and they're the only team that beat us at a global event. So for us, we really, really wanted this win. So yeah, everybody's just getting their focus in, having their serious face on.
A lot riding on this match. Let's see if Gen G can close it out.
Well, Mika, they're one step closer to being able to do so with that victory on Haven as Sentinels picked that map thinking maybe they had a little bit of a read based on what they saw at the playoffs of Pacific, but instead, exactly what Brennan Sideshow said. They ironed everything out, they managed to plug the holes, and they walk away with the win.
And I think we did see those issues to start. I think Sentinels had a lot better solutions to A lobby control on their attack. They were getting a lot of early advantages because of that. But then it was these Gen G retakes on their defense that I think defined their game with a lot of really fast adaptations, Clint.
Yeah, no. They do a really good job of coming up with unique ideas on the fly. There's so many rounds where they're just like coming at you from angles you're not expecting.
At the same time sometimes.
Yes, exactly. Like they're really good about coordination. One of the best things that Gen G has in their arsenal is that they are extremely patient and they are always trying to work together, always trying to make sure that their retakes are in unison, that the players are swinging together, all those things. That's what has made them one of the things that has made them so good.
One of many.
One of many.
The casters were talking about this, but I think they did a really good job of varying the pace at their retakes. We saw a lot of those fast flood defenses that they're known for, but also a lot of slower rounds where they were leaning into those set retakes on B, on C that were also really effective. Sentinels in Madrid was known as a team that was great at disrupting teams' retake attempts, and I think it was really impressive how Gen G was able to shut that down and still find success on these set plays.
Yeah, I will say one thing. When we swapped sides, though, when we were seeing Munchkin with those lurks, I mean, that was devious.
Munchkin was nasty with the lurks, boy.
Whatsoever, Clinton.
Nasty with
them. Is that
them.
what we should be expecting as we get ready for Ascent?
He doesn't do it as much on Ascent.
Okay.
It's more like a Lotus, Haven, like some of the maps where he has a little bit more room to maneuver kind of thing, but it's because he does such a good job preparing. He works his absolute butt off studying these teams. Like they talked about it in Shanghai where everybody else is playing ranked and grinding, and he's out there with an iPad just watching teams 16 hours a day, just trying to get reads on them. So that's part of the reason he's able to do some of these lurks.
Jeez.
And I mean, some of these rounds Gen G were winning were honestly criminal. The pistol round and this texture clutch that we just watched were stolen, quite frankly. But it just shows that, well, Gen G is known for the honest Valorant, the really good setups and team play. Their individuals are ridiculous to pull rounds like that off. If those two clutches didn't come through, this would have been a lot closer a game, and I think would have given a lot more opportunities for Sentinels to build some momentum into this.
Yeah. Well, and that goes back to what we talked about in the pre-show, that Gen G wins round, they have absolutely no business winning.
Yeah.
And this happened in the pistol, it happened in that round with Texture, 3 HP. He's the one peaking those angles with the ops, too. They're holding in one case, Tens is just holding that angle, and Texture still wins that battle. That's how fast he is. And moments like that is what make this team so difficult to go against, because you can be as prepared as you want, you can set up great crossfires, you can do a lot of good things, and Gen G can still break you.
I do think it does bear mentioning, though, that this was kind of something we saw in Americas as a problem for Sentinels. These slow starts. In their 2 matches that they ended up losing, they only won 2 pistol rounds in them. And it was the same here. They're losing out on pistols. They're starting slow. They're not getting the opening picks and setting, I think, Zekken up for those big moments he's known for. And this is a really scary prospect, I think, now going into a map 2 against a team who looks like the best in the world.
Well, you know, you mentioned Zekken. I think you saw his stats at the bottom there, and I think it wasn't, like bad necessarily from him, but it was what you were saying.
I think it was by his standards. He's normally lights out like that.
Well, I was going to say that we praised him for his consistency, but something you had noted was he never really had an opportunity to like get going, you know? And I think that again is just another credit to Gen G for being able to identify that, shut it down, and handle business.
Yeah, I mean, there were rounds like in the final round, he's got the Blade Storm and stuff, but the round's basically over by the time he gets there. Like, Gen G is doing such a good job of picking players apart, finding those early picks. I mean, the first blood percentage for Gen G has been through the roof throughout this entire unit. It's not just Texture, it's everybody on that squad is really good at finding those first bloods. We saw with the Munchkin lurks, Meteor does a great job with it, anchoring sites as well. So all of those things create tremendous problems for any team they go against, whether it be Sentinels or anybody, and you're left scrambling to try to find answers.
Yeah, no.
That's my Twitter there. I didn't see you follow me, but
Gen G team is so well put together. But now
you should just be able to DM me.
What we're gonna get as we get ready for map number 2, Ascent on the horizon here.
You can go to my profile, click message, or
with this, right? Because we know what that bog standard is usually going to be. But you look at this, you look at Gen G,
or you can just tweet it at me.
This is dangerous territory right now for Sen.
It certainly is, but Sen is starting on the defense. I think the biggest win conditions for them to get online here is number 1, getting Zekken back into positions where he's getting opening kills, get that operator online. If he gets into the groove, that's make or break. But the other question is, what comp are they going to be playing here? Because they were experimenting with a lot of the deadlock ideas in Stage 2. Some of it, I think, was better than others, and I felt like this Ascent map needed a little bit more work. You compare him to a team like Leviathan, who is also playing that agent, and I felt like they didn't have the same depth of ideas and strategies built up around it. But they've had a lot of time now to prep if this is the idea they are committing to.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that, because I don't think there's going to be any change in what Gen G does on this map in terms of agent comps. I'd be shocked. I might have a heart attack and fall off the stage if they do, because
I'm not gonna lie, let's get the cameras on on you for that one. You know?
Yeah, please don't. But no, I mean, like, they're the best team in the world on Ascent in my book. They were undefeated on it in Stage 2 of Pacific. Very few teams have been able to beat them. So it is going to be the kind of comps that
Once I see the notification or whatever, if you can't figure out how to message me, I can try to message you.
How and when
I just
you're
have to
placing your
see
utility and
the
how you're playing off of it.
notification
It
or whatever,
almost,
so I know it's
in a
you.
weird way, reminds me of Yoru, where it requires a tremendous amount of coordination and a tremendous amount of discipline to play it properly. But if you can pull it off, it looks amazing.
I think Deadlock is really strong on the attacking sides, how you can stop flood defenses, how you can set up those sensors to really build incredibly strong post plants. But on the defense, I think that Gen G's style plays well against it. We saw this when G2 played Sentinels. The slow default style, working around the utility, breaking it down. I think Gen G is good at that, but Sentinels have a lot of tools. This is a comp that only has one VOD out of it for Sentinels, and they have a chance to come back into this series if they can look good.
Yeah, this is a big, big opportunity for the Sentinels to be able to climb their way back into this series. But for Gen G, they're right there to be able to get that revenge against a team that, you know, has been their kryptonite from time to time, at least once.
We heard it from the coach. The only team who has beaten
I haven't gotten a notification or anything on Twitter,
to start this champs run in Seoul would be massive.
so I can't like see you. I can't see your account.
Loss at Masters Madrid. Let's see if they can pull it off in front of the home crowd and send it back over to your casters. Brennan Sideshow.
And Gen G are the heavy favorites here. I mean, this is an Ascent map that they are potentially the best in the world at, I think, currently.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
They look so damn good, and for Sentinels, as much as there's not been a lot of tape on them with this comp, it is not.
I'll set up an email tomorrow.
Have to come out with some miracles, and it has to start here with the pistol round.
They've gone for that double sheriff approach.
And a double fight out through, straight from tiles. Does not work out in their favor. Play at disadvantage now.
Munchkin figuring out, how can I go for a lurk against this? It's a decent counter to what Munchkin was doing on the previous map, but also the fact that the wall is used so early.
I'm live daily, so
Slow attack sides against the deadlock, and the wall struggles to get value.
Lakia might be considering a drone up close here. John, is that a grab net? Slow down the approach here. There's a flash overhead as well, but now looking to try and anchor back and away. Sassy supplementing it. Couple of shots now fired off and Rassel in through the smoke. No punish just yet. Still dropping down.
Man, people just love shooting through the smoke in this, I swear.
What can he do? A lot of players.
Yeah, 60% of your kills.
Skipping a hot right through, and it does set up the bait and switch. Charon happy to oblige. Straight in there. Now the plant coming online.
Zelsis coming around behind as well. Are they going to think about B main when they just exec from this?
That's right. It should be nice. Not quite. Munchkin was the only one to actually.
Texture is already looking there.
B main presence. Now walking his way through, baiting Texture, dropping back and away. Texture and Charon. These guys have been difference makers. Once more, they're going to stand to the test here. The dart is avoided and dodged to the back, and the shots just not connecting for Sassy. Only 4 HP and a dream it will just remain to be. It's a
okay, I'll message you here in a minute.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
I just want to watch this game.
Not at all. 3 out of 3 in the series. I think it would be wrong to say that Haven came down to the pistol rounds. I think Gen G were the better team there. But an entire series where you don't win pistols is almost impossible to win. Sen need to be
bait was just.
They didn't get a good beginning to it, and Gen G managed to close it out there towards the end as well. Just hitting good shots, double body shots all over the place with those sheriffs.
Gamble here by Sentinels.
What if it's just more worth to aim for the body with the sheriff?
Zelsis, I believe, is the only one who looks like he is suppressed right now. Hoping that Gen G might just walk into it, but yeah, listen, they weren't born yesterday. This team are too diligent.
It's quite a nice trap play though, because if the cam is found over towards B, you're expecting trap plays to be run off the Cypher cam usually, and this one's off deadlock contact. So I think there's a chance that it gets value.
You can shoot 2 bullets with a sheriff really fast. It's all about being accurate.
They're not taking an inch.
No.
But it does take 3 for full shield, so I don't know.
Waiting it out. making either team stew, to be honest. It's a series of unknowns going through their heads.
And as Tens takes contact, this whole trap is going to fall to pieces.
Paranoia in his hands. He's just jiggling out with the util. Does get a good connection. Two players going to be pushed
Flash
back in a way.
3 of
The
them,
TP as
so
well
that's
for
good.
himself. Just to disengage. Grab that. Calling. The play is made.
Karen with 3. How do you miss that? Production.
Goodness me. Even when the ideas are good, even when they try and go for the preemptive strike, it's still not good enough. I gotta see that again. Show it from his POV or something, man. I mean,
Production.
that we're seeing coming out from Gen G as well.
What the hell, man?
Takes over the round.
It better replay Karen's POV. It better.
What on earth are we watching?
Yes.
That means they've got 3 rifles for the bonus too. I mean, take a look at these shots.
Boom, boom,
Listen,
boom.
Dude, I mean, come on.
Wild.
Down in place.
Yeah.
He's ice cold.
He even got the jump
Sentinels,
peeker.
Odin
That was
comes online for Sassy.
crazy.
He can try to reinforce the B site. It's super difficult to get through right now. A nice shock dart from Lakir as well.
Yeah.
Getting rid of that sonic sensor. I don't think John pulled it back in time.
Oh, you shouldn't have got yourself timed out.
Pheonix devastatingly difficult to hit though. Especially if Sassy was Odin wallbanging this, but he is rotating off.
Timing potentially missed there. 4 Sentinels up through mid. Gen G has the makings of a B split, putting a lot of pressure.
Did you post a link or did you say something in
so
chat?
The cam covers this. Off cam contact, Sassy can spam, but it's not a great spam angle. It's good for damage, not good for kills usually.
That tags onto Celsius. The setup is going to be dropped down and away here, walking through.
I say that.
Sassy, bit of spam damage, just through the choke point. Gen G's still going to get easy access though to that B site, so plan will be online and inside for them second. Biding his time, hoping that somebody will just open themselves up, but as the doors drop down, texture! You gotta be joking!
You're not allowed to do that!
There's
Crazy.
no way. Running and gunning inside
Yeah,
the
you can't post
Cloudburst.
links in my chat.
Take your names. 4v4.
It won't let you.
Too much to clear, surely. Meteor crouched up. This is unorthodox in terms of the angle, and of course it is. Rips them all away.
Just gotta have some patience, bro. I'll message you,
Dismantling
don't worry.
all of the trap setups here, taking out the cam early, making sure that Sassy doesn't have that wallbang spot. He goes over, gets a kill in the other side, and then Gen G are pulling kills out of really unexpected spots. The one from Texture, I'm sorry, that one's illegal. That one is illegal. But Meteor's play as well.
I was like a drive-by.
They've got Karen ready to back him up if indeed he needed it.
Yeah.
Texture is
Broke
also
the
there
door
ready.
and homie
It's
just
not a
ran
solo
by
play.
and
And
prayed.
yet, even if it was a solo play, he still would have won the round for them. That's
What
the
is
power
that
of this
peek
Gen G
there?
team.
What is he
Each of their
peeking?
players has got such a nice read on the game. And I think we don't remember enough what player development they've done too. Meteor was a bit of an all-aim, no-brain duelist player before he joined this team.
Certainly was.
Now, all of the aim and a brain to match.
Yeah, and a team as well that's just right there beside him.
He was
All on the
picking
same
a
page,
lobby with that?
looking
That's
at plays together.
crazy.
They're aware of just any obstacles that might face them as well. You can see it just the way that they even approach rounds like this. It's against an eco round. A lot of teams will sometimes just run it straight into a site, full disrespect. But Gen G, they slow it down. They make sure that they can methodically try and pick apart what these Sentinels are doing. If there were any concerns, I think, about Gen G potentially being shaky in home soil and a home crowd. Listen, that was kind of pushed back at Shanghai when they were literally the villains. All the way through, it's an open
Oh, man.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, what incredible range of emotions
Trigger
that they will have
discipline would have been
experienced in their
crazy.
last 2 international events. Madrid, a crowd that was neutral towards them. Shanghai, a crowd that disdained them, I think. And then here, where they're the hometown heroes.
Gen G is just all over them,
I was
man.
walking in today,
They don't even stand
and
a
as they
chance.
rolled up, some fans, it's like the back of the building where people don't really, you know, think to come. It's not like Gen G announced what time they were going to arrive at the venue.
Yeah.
People, fans from Seoul, clustered, watching them exit the van, screaming at the Gen G players. This team is popular out here.
Absolutely.
And they'll be even more popular if they have a big run at champs, or even if we can dare to dream, if they can dare to dream, lift the trophy.
already done it once. First time it's been done for Pacific. That was Gen G who did it. Despite the expectations, I think most of us were probably looking towards a team like PaperX, maybe even DRX at points to be that team. But they've had a crazy story from the beginning of this year where the expectations were honestly at their lowest here, and a lot's going to be asked for. Again of 10 to smoke down. What is that? Adjustment and expectation for Texture, but he's already in through the site. And the main players
wasn't fast enough on that kill there.
follow up on all of it. So despite the heroics, it might not
Ten's
even
got
be
two
enough
nice
for
ones.
Sentinels. No command. Supers its way, but finally fading, and now a very deep lockdown is going to be used by Meteor.
Man, Gen G's just gonna try to slam them. They're not even gonna go to the decider. We're not gonna get to see Abyss.
Missing a shot.
Are they even going to get out?
I don't know. Detainment
All
on the
three.
Yeah, all three.
All three
Time to hunt.
detained.
It's time to chase. They know it. They can feel it. Texture. Time waits out. Oh my. Barely skirting away.
They were all hiding together. That's hilarious.
There's still time here for Sentinels to make a
That's
play
actually
towards this one,
so
but second retake,
funny.
but the operator again adds another level of difficulty. It's all about how they manage this one as well. That late backstab that might be occurring from Meteor. Is it going to be caught? Zelsis sticking out onto the fuse, half already. He's brought that WinCon, covering for it over the shoulder. Zelsis dropping him.
Alright, they got one.
That's
That was so funny.
Just won a round where all three of the retakers got detained.
That
There
was
is
so
no way
funny.
that I just watched that.
They all got the in and they all ran in and won the round. That was W.
What?
W round.
The brain.
That was fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm with the announcer on that. That was nuts. That woke me up.
I mean, it's not like Texture really could have followed up on it, I don't think.
It's so far away.
All right, so that's a bizarre round for Sentinels to get on the board. I don't think you'll ever see anything like that one again.
Let's hope they can keep that momentum, or else they're just gonna get slammed, man.
Which could have been shattered.
They can't let Gen G get in their head like that.
Always away. Start gassing up a team.
Where's that going?
Storylines about them
Right in the
making
market?
trophies, and then watch the fumble in place. Operator held, but not the back. Still a few shots fired off as well. That drone has to be broken. Celsius locks it down, holds the line, and now evacuates back and away. The adjustment of bullet straight through the wall, and spam from Leoden will supplement all. That is it. Sentinels, complete control of this
There's
B-site.
the momentum.
Spike drop down, and with the trip alerting them
Well, that's a
exactly to where
nice
Munchkin's
trip.
presence is. It's another round that's inevitable here for Sentinels, and at least that second one, Justin Flick missed, at least with the op.
It is inevitable.
It should be. Unless you give him the ones, but blinded up, Ten's happy to just jump on the chance and pounces straight into mid. So
Alright,
maybe
there's
this one will
hope for
look better
Sentinels. There's hope.
That was a better defensive setup. When you're running a Cypher deadlock composition, I think most of the time you're going to be wanting to try to hit them as they come through choke points or as they hit your utility. You're looking to follow up on trips, on stuns, to op them or Odin them before they even exit and get into the site. That's one of the rounds where we actually see Sentinels comp functioning. And because Celsius was able to win a really crucial duel against Meteor too. What have Gen G got? It's going to be Zekken looking towards top mid, hoping they can get a cheeky one at the beginning against somebody like Meteor.
Thrown up though. This will push him back. It needs to be broken by the rifle fire, but it's not done in time. And almost a punishment there. It was an over the top with the knife, almost getting that suppression off. He wouldn't have been able to escape.
Look at this deep trip though. The trip is not where that shock dart just went for it. It's all the way close towards mid. Right where Meteor's back was.
Yeah, so Lackey has shot darts that he's fired off, offloaded into mid. Not going to be getting too much value. Tens has to use the TPs, barely out of dodge. Annihilation, there's a connection. Molly down and
That's
through.
the spike.
Texture has to drop them. He's through and out. They're going to try and flood themselves in. Gen G happy to fight them straight back at you. Second, Bladestorm now increasing that tempo and even offered up a rifle. Charon now with the plan. 2v3. Dart fired off. No reveals inside, but jumps round and through and away with a right click. Zekken, he's on his way to an ace. But Lackey in his back pocket, at least with that Hunter's Fury, he's got that backup plan.
Sassy just needs to stay alive, bro. Come on, Sassy. Oh, there, they're gonna play together. Nice.
The A side is a difficult player to try and clear. Sentinels now making a call to double up. They don't have a dart. It's 20 seconds until that arrives, and it's going to be too late if they try and wait this one out and through. Time already ticking. Smoke is just mind games from Charon. making them spam away, and they got to stick this one here, and they still haven't found it.
Oh, they had Soul there too.
To the win time, and there is no time. Ticking at this point.
Lakia killed.
Gen G with their 5th.
Killed his own teammate. That's crazy. It was worth. It was worth. They got the time. They definitely would have won that round either way, though. 100% they would have won that round either way.
That Sova was in play, just in case his his Smokes player fell in health. Gen G take another one, and this is a round where it looked like Sentinels, again, their system was working. They got the Annihilation off. It grabbed a player with the spike. But I don't think they were anticipating as heavily that it was an A split and someone could retrieve that player.
It's alright. That was a hard round for them to win. They almost did it.
The final moment. And we're into the next round, where Munchkin, I think, is the player to watch here. That null command is spectacularly powerful against Sentinel's composition. And you see here that John has put his stuns on the exact opposite side of the map.
Hoping if the ult does get ripped off.
They want Sentinels to play aggressive. They're waiting back.
Like you said, the sensors, the stuns.
In some sense, Zelsis is the bait here. He kind of wants to be seen, be shown, and then you run into A and forget about the deadlock util.
Right here. Knife over the top. Tag out through main darts. Meteor barely alive. Dyson with death there, buddy. Drop down to
just got away with that.
Though, now
just got away with it.
A split, null command. Watch out for these sensors.
Yeah. And the pressure's going to be on immediately. What have they got to even answer this? Flash clear. Cam over the top here. No command as well as the dart. Does reveal all.
Oh, dude, the rotate's so slow. 3 of them aren't even on site yet. They gotta back up.
He can't take these easy fights. He's worried about it. He swung from main as well, picked it apart. I mean, methodical is what you call that. Gen G. There was no easy access, no fair fight to be taken for the anchoring players.
Sova's still on B. Every single one of them are there. Why is he taking so long?
When they hit the A
side, they're saving now.
They're magnificent. They're always guns out, not scaling too deep into the site, holding, waiting for that peak.
That was brutal.
Holding heaven, waiting for the backup to arrive. You know, making sure that they're not caught in transition, running forward, trying to rush things.
It's the little jiggles of movement, just trying to bait them out, and it just makes the anchoring players feel so alone.
Yeah. You don't know if someone's going to run at you from left side, from right side Jenny. You don't know if someone's going to run at you from Dice. And the whole time, Gen G are actually just making you afraid, making you swing,
Meteor's on the hunt.
Ready to punish you. It's really excellent stuff. All the best teams in the world.
On 3 HP, 8 HP.
The A site, but Gen G looking perfect with it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things anyway that makes them best in the world on this map. I think they're demonstrating it here. You're noticing as well that the deadlock, I gotta say, it's finding very little.
This announcer is glazing, bro.
It's difficult to find a good timing to use.
They are good, but he's glazing.
Barrier mesh, sorry, because Munchkin's happy to call a slow round where it just expires. So if you use it in the mid round, okay, that's fine, but Gen G are probably going to pivot in another direction.
Yeah.
And the stuns, I mean, in that round, null command comes through. There's double stuns on site.
But it doesn't matter.
No possibility of a follow-up.
It just doesn't matter.
At that point, they're cosmetic.
Yeah. And Tens, when that hit was coming through, not sure what ended up happening. Even if he had smokes available, I think null command would have stretched past him, would have prevented him from being able to lock off that anchoring main site. But you can feel it when he doesn't have
a little 30-second timeout.
Cut off and away and suppressed. They had no option. They couldn't take the fight by swinging out from Gen to try and play off the stuns in the first place. Gen G looking unstoppable on Ascent, as we were all kind of expecting.
I think there are things that Sentinels can adjust here, though. First of all, they could try doing some reclays over towards A main with Grabnet and a Paranoia, something like that. Alternatively, if they wanted to fight over tree control, that would be another good adaptation, I think, because Gen G have been doing a lot of A splitting.
Yeah.
And the other thing they could try to do is tuck Zekken in the box at back heaven with his operator.
Well, you say that.
When the hit comes through, he's there ready to collect.
They are pinging that spot already, Gen G, heading into this round.
I think that's because Karen is about to ult over there, though.
Okay, all right. Show me something, Gen G. Show me what you've been cooking. Might be that potential for it to spot out these players. Early Paranoia Lets him take that control out towards A. Tens in through Y, and he's in danger though. Has to dodge and around way, can't survive it. Karen out the back, John QT. That's a bullet to the brain. Him dropped off now. There's possibilities and options are now opening themselves here for Sentinels. The barrier mesh be broken. Doesn't even stop the bullets as well. Still without sight lines just being set by these Sentinels players. Second's got it.
Great adaptation from Sen. Surely Gen G can't recover it.
There's no way.
I mean, John is stuck here.
They know where he is. There's now a swarm to try and clear him out of that corner.
If it hadn't missed, John would be a dead man.
And he has called for the reinforcements. Two players ready to at least swing off of his contact. Dart is broken here and through John.
Oh, he's still got one.
The reset from Meteor, not enough to see. He can at least pave his way to that victory in the round. So Sentinels are still alive. For now, it feels like almost every single round is just on the precipice. It's almost incredibly labored, but they are managing.
That was good. They won the round, but
you gotta credit the tactical timeout there. They get
the fact that homie was just stuck in the corner is
crazy. Could he have been
crazy.
cleared? Absolutely. Should Texture have maybe waited a second for the fragment grenade to come through? Yeah, also. Yeah. But Tens does get the value from his positioning there. And on top of that, there are multiple layers of backup. John is fighting it. Zeken's got the op there too. And now Zeken makes his way over with the operator to Cat. Like I said, this is a spot that Gen G have been walking down. If they feel bold enough to go for something where, you know, they can smoke off tiles and have him peek towards top mid, Zeken could try to get more bold than he is. Problem is, normally you need teammates to help you, and this is quite a passive comp. Yeah. You don't have a KO player or a Killjoy player that really wants to be holding angles for your op.
Gen G just trying to sow a bit of confusion into this round. They've already inserted Charon right at the beginning. He has a main control. And now looking to see if they can break some of this util towards B, farm up the orbs.
And if he does farm the orb, he'll have the null command.
Try and fake this one or what? No, Texture's back up towards
because Munchkin didn't have ult to start the round, Zelsis is not in an anti-KO ult spot. You know, both Sentinels are playing next to their utility, which means null command is used and all of it goes offline.
Don't have to worry about that one when looking like it's heading towards that A side as well, again being caught. But it's 30 seconds now into the round. It's getting a bit, I think, a little bit tight here in terms of the timing for Gen G. You have to make a good go of things, and it's all expected. Stack of players are Sentinels.
First time the wall's in the right spot.
Yeah, and there it is, dropping them off here with an ult command. It's going to be sweeping through now. Dart around to the side. Texture is no one. This guy was already just fast up onto the line, and with all the util down, again, you might as well roll out the red carpet. Man down now. Gen G are ready. They've got the protocols in place just in case there are signs of that util. Meteor holding it tucked up close as well. There's no follow-up. Again, still up and over.
What a peek from the jet, bro.
And a full sight defense occurring here by Gen G.
The hover peek was crazy.
Out through A main. Everybody locked onto the sides here, but the one way they choose to fight this one. They want to hold it down, and again, this retake is getting more and more difficult. Dart immediately dealt with. Time is ticking away. Sentinels running out of those options. Double up, high-low. Gonna try and push them back and away. Lakia, last one left, and he will fall in the end. So, just in time here for Sentinels, I believe.
I think they got it.
Second on the clock, though.
Whoa.
A second exact. That announcer is crazy.
Right on the money.
A good round
W announcer,
in
bro.
terms of how they squeezed Gen G. That pressure coming through, double swing over towards Heaven, making sure that they dominate that angle. The Gen G players in the post plant couldn't hold it, ended up giving that up and tucking into positions like Dice and Hell. At that point, Senna found their opportunity. Crucial kill. And Gen G gonna take their first tactical timeout of the match.
Wow.
Their first tac timeout of champs. Coming in round 11 of map 2. Even if they get a good adjustment out of this, you know, they're not gonna put together a much better attack half on Ascent. 6 rounds is already astonishingly good. Yeah. But it must be said, the Cypher Deadlock comps, they tend to perform counterintuitively better on attack.
All the ways to try and fight for that extremity control. You know, you can lay down sensors, much like they're trying to do, at least Sentinels. on their own defense. But yeah, it's a quite a few unknowns, I think, of how Sentinels might be looking, at least with this composition. Tier 2 North America has been playing this comp a lot. There's a lot of footage.
Amy Mark, thank you for the follow.
Playmaking possibilities as
Thanks for
well.
stopping by. I'm good. How about yourself?
His homework, at least with the annihilations and whatnot.
Just watching this absolute slaughter.
Zekken has rebounded from bottom of the scoreboard to the top. If you look at him all year long, Zekken has been amazing. Like I said, getting better and better all year. Tens has been consistently at the top, even...
I'm really hoping Sentinels saves themselves, but if Gen G wins, it's all good. It is what it is. Hope you're having a good morning. I sure am. I'm all comfied up.
I'm paying attention to John and how he gets his rifle impact in a lot of these rounds here at Champs.
Zekken not caught in the transition there, just trying to exit out of wine, and there's plenty more players where that came from. Gen G, we're going to try and go into this one. Fast tempo, increase 10s, taken out, Zekken followed up.
Ellie Parker, thank you for the follow, I appreciate you.
The one down, which was textured, Dart revealing quite a few of
What's
them.
going on, guys? I really appreciate you guys stopping by.
Unconventional.
I like it though. You know, we saw Sentinels before get 3 detained and still win the round.
Same thing for you, Ellie. I hope you're having a good morning.
This should allow a great plan. I mean, this one also planted for sure. They wanted to send
Or night, wherever you're at.
Perhaps Lakia is going to take that option.
I'm good. I'm just comfied up in my blanket, enjoying this gameplay. Watching the absolute slaughter Gen G has to give.
But Gen G, stalwart defense that they've really cooked up here now that they've at least taken control of the site. Look at that. As soon as they hear the footsteps and the util, it's a dart and Spam out from below, and already the players have repositioned. Spike is ticking away.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the Sentinel and Gen G games, so it's been something, that's for sure.
Even if they were able to get pistol, they're first to the match and be able to carry some momentum forwards on their attack half.
Sentinels just keeps making a bunch of mistakes. They're rotating too slow.
Wants to see Sen recover on Ascent here. Gotta be hoping that they get this round 12.
Yeah.
It's looking dire without it. An 8-4 half, not unusual.
And even when they're rotating slow, like the people on the site aren't backing up.
Defenders in the lead.
Yeah, I play lots of other games.
You know, if it follows the same course, you're looking at like 8-4 turning into a 10-4.
Yeah, and at that point it's just curtains.
Yeah.
There's no recovery there. Zelsis coming into this round with a broken economy, Stinger, Guardian, but they still have those big heavy
Lots of other games, lots of variety. I play like I'm playing Sunhaven right now.
It is
quite often.
Zekken hasn't been able to really walk in front of these smokes, keeps getting pushed back and back. But he is.
I've played Rust.
Well, the util to clear out mid here. Sassy with the
yeah, for sure. What's a game that you'd like to see?
Most Gen G are already up in through Cat. Straight through the smoke. Disrespect is being shown by them. Sentinels do have stay main control. Shot missing. John now with a barrier mesh. Looking to lock them out of this spot here, but it will be spammed down as a nade in sight, but no smoke for the cross.
Zekken's locked in now.
So Zekken happy to pick them apart. 10's ADS stuff.
I bet Zekken will get 3 here.
Manage it. I mean, it's care on.
Hopefully.
And the stun does nothing in A main.
I used to play COD, like I used to play Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, but I don't really play anymore. I don't like the newer ones.
So much uncertainty, rapid into their heads. They spot the player, texture shoulder just peeking out, and yet still.
Nice shot.
The challenge is met. Now drop down onto the site.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Thoroughly opened.
Yeah, I was 33rd in the world on Black Ops 2 in the domination leaderboard. I used to play multi-team, Dom, Hardpoint. But I haven't played in years.
The health advantage is massive.
Now picking up the upgrade too with a rifle. Cam should be clearing at least a portion of it, but you gotta know there's blind spots. Munchkin peeks. They know where he is. 4 seconds until the dart. Spamming away into hell. Just in case that reposition is there.
Why does he shoots through all that but not that box? That's wild.
As that playmaker finds the one. Peak in timing off of it, only 5 bullets left, but a tap from
timing, man, his
it's
timing.
also unlikely for him, and he needs to hit the second. Time ticking, forced to stick it, and time.
No time.
Not enough on Sen's side.
It's an 8-4 half. where Genji on the attack side look absolutely dominant.
Ellie, I'm not really looking for.
On Ascent here at Champions.
I'm not really in the market for anything right now.
Home territory of Ascent. I think showcasing that they really are the best in the world on this map.
Yeah.
There wasn't so much an exec in that final round as they just walked up with an operator.
Still found the openings though. I mean, listen, this team is so good at picking apart all sorts of it. And for the pistol round, that's what we're looking towards. Genji, indomitable so far.
Yeah, I have Discord, but I haven't set up a Discord for my community yet. So I'm not really just giving my Discord out. But once I have a Discord set up for my community, I'll definitely have it posted underneath on Twitch. Appreciate you looking out though. Ellie, I'm all good. Appreciate you. I have a friend that does GFX full time as a career.
If there's any chances for Sentinels, of course it has to start on the pistol. I feel like I say that often with a lot of different teams, but when you're up against Genji, who are not only trying to, make a name for themselves in their home country this time, it's home soil.
And I can see that your account just got made 6 minutes ago, so you're just in here trying to advertise or scam somebody, so
Only
thanks, but no
beaten
thanks.
Genji internationally, and while that might feel like it's a positive on the side of Sen, it also speaks to the fact that Genji got cleanly out of Swiss and stomped through Shanghai. That's a scary, scary team on the other side of the stage. And they're 8-4 up, 5 rounds away from being able to move on in their group.
Yeah. Let's take a look then. Sentinels. They're the ones that have to be the playmakers. Genji also going for a bit of a proactive play. Zatar's crunch on the pistol.
They love running
Anyway, Amy, if you're still here, I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Constantly try to push the tempo up. Happy to play retake.
Yeah.
Against this comp, though, I don't think they should be too happy to play retake. You're going to be running into Gravnet, trips, stuns.
Ronaldo, the util, is going to be lacking ever so slightly onto the pistol. Zelsis forced
Nice shot.
Watch this flank angle. Just gets barely the 2 shots off. Not enough to drop care on. So the trade is there, but Zekin taking a cheeky peek. Up through heaven, clears that one out, and now has to be aware that there is that flank occurring. Watchful eyes perched up. Probably a high-low as well, and the smoke make it nice and easy. Caron trying to at least split up the site. Create that timing and opening for Meteor potentially there. He's already out though, and the players are straight through and out and a whiff.
The flood is just, they just can't.
Forwards forces the issue out of texture, and they
Nice.
do clean it up. So Sentinels, a pistol round under their belt, maybe something to work with.
First of the series.
Okay, we might see a map 3 here.
It probably would have been game over had they lost that one.
We might see a map
Beautiful
3.
dart as well from Sassy. They immediately dominated those smokes that Caron threw out there, which I think is the correct play. The dart forced somebody in. Sassy deals with them. He's having a good game today, Sassy.
Talking about Sassy, man.
Need more than this, though.
Zekin's been popping off.
Utilizing this Cypher Deadlock composition. You kind of piece by piece take the map. Take a main, throw down a sonic sensor, take a little bit of extra space.
Zelsis is gonna watch mid,
into position or something.
but nobody's gonna rotate the mid.
Taken here, Nate at defeat though. Has to push them back in a way, at least with the rifle spam. Able to take down another of these Genji players, but he might have just done enough
Karen's
damage.
low,
Still
so
weapons
that's
are gonna be
really good for them.
exchanged, making sure that there's no waste.
And any Genji pushes on other parts of the map should be able to be identified. you're always going to be running into a trip or a cam or
They
somebody.
have no
watching the flank.
smokes for another. Oh my god.
In a way, there's a slight gap.
That shot was
It's
disgusting.
still Sentinels choose not to commit. I think they've seen enough bodies there, signs of life from Gen G that they call this pause. They do have 45 seconds. You can't let anything else slip though if you are Sentinels. It's a 3v3 in a crossfire setup.
Oh.
The shots, Charon's there, Meteor alongside it. Do not lose this one, Sentinels. Your best chance in a bloody long time, and you gotta clean it up.
Lakia coming late.
20 seconds, still they don't know where this guy is, but the door's gonna be closing. Nobody stepping past it, just spots the feet. Breaking the door, trying to take the fight. It's a little bit uncertain, man. I mean, okay.
It was close. That was close. He almost died.
At the cost of losing 3 of their players, 3 of their guns is not going to be a healthy
Yeah, they
bonus.
almost lost
I mean, you
that,
saw
to
it
be
on the faces
honest.
there as Elsis and Sassy. They're both wiping their brow, literally. I know it's hot in here. Golden Boy talked about it before. It is warm in Korea right now. But that one's more of a sign of relief than a sign of the heat.
Oh, that shot, man.
Sen closed
2 smokes, too. That was just...
It's not going to look pretty. They only kept
the
Phantom.
timing. That's pure instinct.
They've got a stinger to work with here. It's not much.
See where this recon dart lands.
A bit of damage. Maybe even just building up to one of these ults like the Annihilation for John. So
Nothing
that he can maybe
crazy.
work a pick in round 16. These are the kind of things that would be a success in the round, I think, for Sen.
Flash beat.
Ooh.
Smoked out from
He's not repeating that.
pushed up in front of Karen's face. Not able to get value, it's just being held by the Sentinels players. They don't have particularly spread out default, but they do have some of the utility cam and a trip to hold deep B push.
Yeah, we're seeing Sentinels take a main, but they're not actually.
Oh, Cypher's cam's
utility
over
there.
here.
Normally with this composition, I would expect
To watch
see
that. That's
some
good.
sense to be
That's
put down
smart.
there, or some kind of, trip or leave a player.
They can
deposit
play
somebody into A main.
full
Now they're going
mid
back in,
control
though.
with that.
Sassy looking to try to drone.
The owl got hit by the fucking tripwire. That's crazy.
Sentinels trying to make this one feel like it could potentially be that B.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird one because they faked a B split as they were droning A.
That lineup?
Gen G are kind of aware of this one. Munchkin, it's an off angle and he's got to deliver. Will do with the first. Cage in his face. Preemptive spam will lay
Oh
claim
my
to a multitude of
god.
kills.
It's a
I believe they just
slaughter,
don't turn. He's
man.
up and over, not enough. Can't overcome it.
Champions Trophy blinks into.
I mean, I think it's good if they win for my bracket, but
taunting the players. Rifles back online though for Sen. An opportunity for them to showcase what they've been working on. We haven't seen them play too much of this map, but we've seen the Cypher Deadlock. We know that it's got at least some good fundamentals to work on. Gonna need to see Zalsis trading out stuff like this though.
Yeah, there's gonna be an early fight occurring into this next round. Tiles beat out by Texture.
Gen G's got to be one of the best teams right now, bro. Not in Pacific, in the world.
B main control as well. Trip broken. Zalsis not ready for that.
Honestly.
Not looking to use his cam to take super aggro B main either. It is a bit more of a passive approach to Sen than we've seen from other teams running this comp. Tentative.
Looking for those openings, Gen G. Not give them too much though. Shock dart, just out of range, I think, to do damage enough to break the alarm ball.
They're taking a lot of space mid right now.
Yeah.
Going up into a tree unnoticed.
See the health bar, but I'm sure it'll be minuscule.
Be crazy if the alarm bot clutched now. 1 HP.
I don't know what the Jet's waiting for.
The spam though, it's going to be exchanged out here. Turret at least broken. Meteor, he is not shy, is he? This guy
Okay, oh
is
no.
happy to push
I
back
know
up.
they're there now.
Make it really difficult to take any B main control. Already breaking that cam, backing away. 38 seconds.
They got that deep wall down mid, but they didn't break the alarm bot.
What
So
is the call?
they've got to go into a B split.
There's plenty players ready to meet them. Gen G tucked up to crossfire setup. Logs to the corner. Lakia has to do a lot here. It's running and gunning to trade it up, but they weren't expecting, and again Meteor delivers. It's a death blow. And it might just be a round-winning moment. Indeed it is. A 3-piece to finish it. 10-6 Gen G. Looking on pace now to just take this map away
Yeah, that's going to knock the economy for Sentinels. Could be the death blow. I love that smoke. Everybody's throwing that same smoke now. Learn it for your ranked games as well. The one-way cross-map helps out your players to defend against the B-split. Perfect from Karen, and it sets up this crossfire so beautifully. And Lucky is tucked into a corner. The Sentinels players, as they come out, they're checking stairs, wondering if someone's peeking from there. Because Meteor, he loves to play that spot.
Yeah.
Then they check switch, because you never know, Texture could be playing in that kind of position. There's just so many ways that Gen.G could be threatening you on defense. It's difficult to account for them all. And even if you did know that that crossfire setup was there, good luck dealing with it. Like I said, that could have been the death blow, and Sentinels are going to take a tactical timeout to try to figure out where they can go from here.
That's a real difficult ask, I think. With how active Gen.G are on their defense, it's either, you know, a bit of a trap play setup or maybe just a set play at the beginning of rounds that they will throw out. But even when they're just making sure that they can play it slow, you know, you saw in that last round, turret gets broken, Meteor immediately vacuums up the space.
Yeah.
Disrespects B main, makes sure that Sentinels can't take it with a cam, can't hold it easily.
And not only does that slow Sentinels down, but it also allows Gen.G much better information. We talk all the time about Munchkin making these amazing reads on defense. Part of it's because his players are willing to contest util. And if you peek back into B main and you see 5 players on the other side and Meteor bounces, well, now that's really good info. But if Meteor's able to re-clear B main, he knows that a hit is not coming straight back through.
Yeah.
It just helps every aspect of their game. That constant war of attrition that Gen.G force you to fight.
Half buys the Sentinels. Be rare to see a return on those investments. Caron still locks it up here. And spam being offloaded. Texture does manage to at least get 2, but it's even out and it has handed guns over.
Yeah, that's a major win for Sentinels.
Munchkin, there's a drone in his face. It's not being watched. Into the smoke. The awareness is off the charts.
I missed something crazy.
But now he knows the TenZ is lurking. Not long for the world. But again, another high game IQ moment from Munchkin there. He hears the drone. He knows that Sassy is going to be occupied in that moment. Instead, takes the peek to the player with the gun.
Yeah, that's so good.
What'd I
and
miss?
also getting the read that player is going to be on the left.
Yeah.
He knows that there's a rifle down in that kind of situation. Predicts the timing. I mean, timing's the drone as well, beautifully. And a situation that was looking like a potential win condition for Sentinels, ripped out of their hands so quickly. They're now going to have to find a different avenue of success. Sassy with the Odin ready to counter spam. But Texture, he hasn't been walking up B main with the op yet. This has been Meteor's domain. And they're going to expect him to be here.
Deep shot darts, not enough to clear this trip here. Sassy. It's a drone for a drone. Texture, he's hiding from it. Again, sowing misinformation. Shot missed though, Hunter's Fury. This feels like it's quite a committed push. And damage done, even a kill for Sassy may be enough to pave the way. It calls for that reinforcement. Caron instantly TPs.
Very good ult from Sassy. Very good read to now go for an A split.
They've pulled these players apart, but Munchkin again could be that thorn in their side once more. Weapon glowing. This guy is on fire. Grab net. Gets that confirmation potentially there. Flood defending in, right through the back. Annihilation and clearing in and through. Sentinels do have the necessary plays. Don't want to be handing Caron too many more though. A doubled up holding this one. Side by side. Bit of spam hailing down the lead, so still in it, at least for now, Sentinels.
Great call from John. As soon as you hear that ult being used, I think it's very likely they're sticking the teleport into back B. He decides to send things on an A split, anticipating that A is weaker. Munchkin's already realized what's happening and sent a couple players over there, but Sen grouped up, decisive, love to see it. And Sassy continues to have one of the best games that I've seen from him in a long time.
Oh yeah.
He was top of the scoreboard for a hot minute there on Haven, and now he's back up, at least on the Sentinel side, with 13 kills. Having a great day.
Having a great day.
Going walkabout up through mid. Angle's being held for him. He's hoping that somebody will just wade right into it. Dash is fading. This is hyper committed.
This is the kind of thing that Zekken just couldn't do.
Zekken's holding to pixel angle. Oh, but no! Just missed it. The cross up and Texture takes it away. Caron Heavy committed now into bottom mid. He needs to be defended and needs some help to get out of here. That's what the drone is for. Up and over. Clears the path.
When Lakia and Karen are willing to be that aggressive, it allows Texture to do this.
This is not potentially getting cleared off. Angle traded. But again, reinforcements are there. Out through the back of the side. That's Tens committing.
Nice,
He
Karen.
dominates the smoke. He will not be stopped. And a paranoia puts Tens in his place.
Just so much better.
The recon in that position is supposed to stop Karen from doing that. Your recon, he's caught out in the open, has to break it, gives away his position, forced to swing into the smoke. He's checkmated. He's swinging into a smoke. The two other people are already in. He can't get away with it. Opened up nicely with Gen G's aggression, which, like I said, their comp benefits them. Not something that Sentinels could ever really do, support Zekken in that kind of way on their defense half. But monster performance from Karen, up to 20 kills.
The cams are broken. One more round is needed here for Gen G for their opening match of champs. They've not slowed down a beat. Up and over. Blazestorm in the hands. Texture is releasing. Just absolutely unbelievable form.
I can't use that.
Sentinels left to stew and simmer.
Knives back out though for Zekken.
Munchkin will fade away. Knives out, but back to the wall. Texture reveals his position. 3 left available to work with. Blinded up Meteor. He spots it, betrayed by the
GG.
A 2-0 finish. Gen G looking large and in charge, not slowing down from prior performances. They are aiming and gunning for that trophy.
On his Terry playing. It's
Revenge
crazy.
for the grand finals of Masters Madrid. Both of these teams were tied at 4 maps apiece heading into the match today. And now Gen G have taken the lead, both in terms of that head-to-head series all year and in the maps.
Oh, they're
I think they have
bombed.
Sentinels today. They showcased that divergence of the trajectories for both of these teams. There's a reason that Sentinels came in here
Tens
based on
looked
their championship points,
bomb.
and Gen G are coming in looking like favorites to lift the trophy.
It's a warm welcome, the tail end here for the series. Of course, Sentinels, you know, they are fan favorites even here in Korea, but it's even bigger fan favorites right in front of them here. Gen G with that 2-0 win. Looking nasty, man.
I am disappointed that we didn't get to see Abyss from either of these two teams. First time Gen G have ever floated a brand new map. They've been permabanning it all the other times. Felt like a trap. Sentinels were happy to opt into it. We were denied it today because the form from Gen G just ridiculous with the 2-0. We'll have to wait until later on in the tournament for that kind of delight as we get to see squads like
Man, they're
Gen G
nuts.
and Fnatic to both be fantastic on those new maps, but who knows?
Yeah,
It's a complete unknown.
A lot of unknowns when you're heading into these international
Tarek's
tournaments. While
reaction.
Teams are prepared and ready, but it was a hell of a task.
That way, I feel like that actually, like, I mean, I don't think it carried through the whole series, but I do feel like it bothered them, you know?
It's like an ick in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So he's watching FPX?
Snowball, you can get on the attack side when you get the pistol and the Eco, and you're on the attack side, and now you're getting your ult and just snowball and get the 9 rounds.
Yeah, they lost chance to build momentum.
Haven's a hard map to build momentum on. Just too big of a map.
Yeah.
And the crowd will be extremely
Well,
happy in
like I
terms
said,
of
I think we
opening
play
things up
again
here.
on the crazy thing about the format, right? There's 4 pools, so people play the first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
Off day the 5th, and then I think the winners matches are the 6th and 7th, and then the elimination matches are the 8th and 9th. So I'm getting in on the 7th, so I'll be there for the 8th.
Will they play on the 8th again?
I
They play on the
believe
8th and the
so.
10th.
Riot hasn't gone
8th and
that
the
far
10th.
out.
Oh, I see.
But it's somewhere not the 5th, 6th, or 7th. It would be somewhere after
Anytime
that.
we get to
I
hear
see.
from Texture.
Based
The
on
8th and the
the
10th.
schedule.
You saw his reaction earlier when he failed the ace.
So I'm getting in on the
Let's send it down to the
7th.
floor for the interview.
You good?
I guess we go see what
Then
my
Rob
bracket is now.
Exactly. If all else fails, we'll have a nice barbecue and soju
I feel like you guys had some unfinished business
combo.
facing Sentinels
Yeah.
today. They were the only team that beat you you at a global event, and you beat them today, you know, right off the bat. So a
Armin
great start
Texture.
to champions, right? 텍스 선수 오늘 승리 축하드립니다. 오늘 오면서 유일하게 젠지에게 패배를 선물한 팀이 센티널스였는데 개막전부터 그냥 빠르게 해치웠습니다. 뭐 시작이 좋은 것 같아요. 오늘 경기 어떻게
This was
rumor
cyberbullying.
today that Tarek Ludwig
좀 재밌게
coming
그냥
together.
저희
Derek, what?
느낌대로 그냥 잘
That Tarek Ludwig 3 was finally coming
We tried
together.
to have fun
Is there a rumor about
and play
that?
our own game, so yeah, I'm pretty
Like
satisfied
today,
with how it went
Kelby
down.
sent me a note.
Now, you guys are on a
Oh,
different
there you have
trajectory.
it.
You and Sentinels,
So I think
post
that's
Madrid,
coming
of
together.
course. Sentinels in
Yeah.
particular, they had their struggles, but
I think we're still trying to figure out the details, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, hopefully. That's the plan.
So how does Sentinels
Although I
today
guess I shouldn't
compare
be
to
talking about
the
the
Sentinels
offseason
that you
yet.
faced in the
I
Grand
think it's okay.
Finals in Masters Madrid?
I think it's fine. Build hype early.
젠지와 센티널스가 마드리드 이후에 좀 다른 흐름을 보여주고 있잖아요. 젠지는 뭐 있는 트로피들 다 쓸어 담았고 센티널스는
Alright, boys, I
약간
think I'm
흔들리는
done, too.
모습을
I
보여줬는데
thought I was gonna
그
stay up, but I'm
결승전
fucking
때
dying.
만났던
Nah, you're good, Ja.
센티널스에 비해서
Thanks for hanging out, man. I
오늘
appreciate you,
어떻게
bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Love you, bro. Appreciate you
Nice,
inviting
man.
me.
뭐
Nice to meet you, Rob.
센티넬은 아직도
Alright,
잘하는
hopefully
팀이라고
we will
생각을 하고
talk again
있긴 한데요.
on a victory
근데 솔직히
soon.
저희가
Of course.
마드리드 때보다 훨씬 더 성장을
You guys have a great night.
더
Thanks, man.
강해졌다고
Later.
생각을 하기 때문에 뭔가 저희가 더 성장을 많이 했다고 생각해요. 그래가지고 오늘 그냥 승리 따는 것 같습니다.
Sentinels are a really strong team, but you know, for Gen G specifically, we grew a lot as a team post Madrid. So I think today's win just goes off to prove how much growth we had as a team ever since then.
They are really good,
and I
though.
think it's
Fucking hell.
our own
Yeah, they
growth
did.
and us becoming a strong team that led us to today's win. Now, lastly, Texture, you've had 13 or 12, I was told, 4Ks since your last ace. You missed one today as well. So how are we feeling about that ace
Yeah,
that
she
you missed
can't
today?
finish
Are
the
you
job.
gonna get it
Yeah,
the
she's
next
like, you
match?
get 4K, but you
텍스
can't get an ace.
에이스 하고 나서 마지막으로
Like a
에이스한 거에
Sentinels.
비해서 이제
Like a Sentinels.
4키를
Double
13번,
a secret
12번
agent.
에이스를 미스한 게 그만큼
The guy
많다는
who
뜻이잖아요.
Like, you won the game, but you couldn't get an ace. What's up, man?
에이스에 대해서
Yeah,
어떻게 느끼고
come on.
있는지 리액션은 봤지만 그리고 뭐 다음 매치에 에이스 하면 되겠죠?
에이스 하고
에이스.
싶고요. 그리고 사실 뭐 에이스를 언제 마지막으로 했는지도 지금 기억도 안 나요 저는.
4월이었대요, 4월.
진짜요? 뭐 하여튼 4월 오래됐네요. 뭐 하여튼 언젠간 하겠죠. 뭐 이기는 게 일단 최우선이니까. 근데 누가 먹었더라? 마지막에 종민이가 먹었었나?
마피아.
아 근데 좀 진짜 서운하네요.
What did he say?
Honestly, I really want another ace, but I don't even remember the last time I had an ace, and I told him it was April, and he
It's the
said,
Mr. 4K
you know,
of Korea.
It's been such a long time, and you know, whatever it takes for my team to win, I will do. But I would like another ace. Maybe I'll get it in the next match or in the upcoming matches. But he said, you know, Lakia should apologize to him for stealing his opportunity to get that ace. It's been a while, but thank you, Texture, and congratulations once again.
GG, congrats, Genji. They played really well, honestly.
축하드립니다.
Played really good.
Everybody give it up for
감사합니다.
Texture once
But
more.
it is pretty crazy the roster they put together, right? Like, wasn't one of them on? Like, weren't two of these guys on teams that did not do well at all last year?
Munchkin was on T1. I think two of them were on T1. Was Munchkin and
One of them on Bleed? Come on, chat.
yeah, chat's got us. Extra was on Global Esports. Karen is
Global,
from
that's what it was.
Ranked.
Global.
Yeah, Global is crazy. Extra was on Global. I don't think I saw him play on that team that much. Lakia from Challengers. Extra on G, Munchkin on Crazy Raccoons. Munchkin was on Crazy Raccoons, yeah.
Oh, Crazy Raccoon.
I haven't heard that name in a second. Damn, it feels like I feel like game went by so quickly. Like I was like figuring out these tech issues over here, and then the match started, and then pistol happened, and then the first map was over, and then now we're on the ropes. I don't know at all.
That's the crazy thing is we were all celebrating the pistol win when we had the.
No,
3-1
I'm not. I'm
and
not
we
gonna.
looked up.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that round was over, so I looked away, and then I looked back to him defusing the spike.
Wait, this is pretty wild. Okay, in a match where you go 0-2, Saucy on Sova going +7 with 34 kills.
Listen to this.
That is just crazy.
Is this not?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
This yeah. This,
48 ACS. Like.
Yeah, we haven't seen this. We haven't seen like this breakdown of our team stats. I don't think before. Where Saucy's so far ahead.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. Like at least for a loss. Maybe I don't even know if I can recall it for a win, but yeah, everyone had a tough day. I'm not gonna lie, Saucy was the only guy that had. I mean, everyone had some moments here and there. They had a couple shots, couple moments. Like Tyson had a couple 3Ks. I think John had a couple of impact frags as well. Same for Zelsis and Zekin, but yeah, just overall, just short, very short.
Well, like I said, we literally get a week before we play again.
Yeah.
So we'll have time to get back in the lab.
Well, they'll also see who they play pretty early, right? Because they're about to play right now.
We're about to see. Yeah, we're gonna see who play in the next 2 hours. So yeah, you'll know. They'll know exactly who they're playing, and have, like I said, a week to get ready.
Lots of prep time. Chat, we have to play NCS music for now because I have to fix my Spotify for tomorrow, but I'm gonna have it tomorrow, so don't mind the NCS music. I know it's some fucking, it's some shit.
All right, well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna abandon you here like by yourself, but that feels like maybe I'll stay.
Hang out. I got some more people coming in here. I got Pansy, Sliggy, and Steel coming in. You're welcome to hang out for as much as you want.
Well, no, I'll hang out with you until you have some more friends. I don't want you to be here all by yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And it's not like I'm all like ready.
Yeah,
to
there's nowhere. We're not ready to jump into bed.
and definitely like my schedule tomorrow, like no meetings before 12.
There you go. Here, Rob, talk to chat for me. I'm gonna be right back and take a piss quick. I'll be back.
All right, chat. Well, you know, you look at kickoff. Go back in time. Somebody pull up. What was the score? Us versus Loud in kickoff. I want somebody to pull that score up. Us, Sen versus Loud, round 1 of kickoff. What was the score? Come on. Who's got it? Somebody find it. This is exactly what our first round of kickoff was.
Me and Paper Thin, as always, we're going to break everything down and talk about what we saw. But boy, oh boy,
That
Genji.
stream on the screen.
Huh?
The stream
Didn't
that
you
was
go
on
there?
the screen. I went there.
It's so
really
sick.